Jumbo, everybody, and welcome to Where the Magic Happens podcast. In this week's episode, we present to each other some interesting and very fun would you rather questions relating to Disney and Universal Parks. If you're a fan of the podcast and looking for more than our weekly podcast episodes, you can also find us on Instagram, TikTok, our free Discord, and on YouTube. Head to our website, magichappenspodcast.com, to join any of these outlets mentioned. And remember, you can also find us on Patreon, where you can become a part of our Magic Mafia family and get all sorts of bonus content, take part in virtual nights, and do a whole lot more. Make sure you head to patreon.com/WTMH podcast to join today. This week, we want to give a special shout out to our newest member of the Magic Mafia family, William. William, welcome, brother. Welcome to the family. Now, without further ado, let's introduce your cast for this week's episode. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jarrett, and joining me in the studio, we have Piper, and we have Mark. Let's go.
Let's go.
Whoop, whoop.
I think we partied a little. We partied a little too hard after our little get together last week, and I still think Jake's hungover, and I think she's lost somewhere. We don't know where Lindsay is right now.
Literally, where is Lindsay?
I have no idea.
Yeah, what?
She in the span of a week.
Should we be worried?
In the span of a week, she went like randomly jet skiing with stingrays, and now she's somewhere else getting like mimosas on the beach. I don't know where she's at. She's doing something.
Was that her that posted the video today? Our reel?
Yeah.
Okay, so she's rocking.
She's alive.
As long as she's working, I'm never going to ask. Just
Okay,
Come
what?
on.
I'm more
She's in
worried
the hospital.
about her whereabouts. Yeah. She's posting from
On
her
her
hospital
deathbed,
bed
just-
after jet skiing with the
Good
stingrays because
Lens.
she got stung by the stingray.
I survived.
Plenty of time to make reels.
Yeah. We miss you, Linz, Jake. We will miss you today. I'm excited to hold the fort
Jake's
down
just at
though with
work.
my gang. So okay, there you go. That's life, I guess. That's not as
But
fun as
he's
the unknowns of
At
Lindsay.
work, and in his downtime at work, he is working on editing some of our vlog content that we shot when we were all together in Orlando. So that will be coming your way to the Where the Magic Happens YouTube channel soon. Just a
I'm
little
pumped.
And I want to give one more shout out to, this was kind of the entire team, our Full House video. Just,
Oh my god.
look, I'm going to be completely transparent. I think I've watched it maybe 50 to 100 times. Honestly, I've watched it because it just makes me smile. It is perfect. It literally pins us to a T with the vibes.
Yeah.
Just so good. So good.
I quite literally, you guys, like Jake was like, is it okay if I go play video games for like an hour? And I was like, yeah, I'll go play my game, which is Stardew Valley. Shout out. And I like grabbed my Switch and I got in bed and I was like scrolling for a little bit and I got a notification about the reel and I clicked on it and I watched it for 25 minutes straight. Because then Jake came in and was like, I finished one game. Can I start another one? And I was like, oh my God. Watching this 2-minute reel over
It was so
and
good.
over
It
again.
was perfect.
And I was like,
It was
well,
so
yes, please
good.
go play another game because I want more time to be able to play Stardew Valley since I spent it watching ourselves, apparently. Anyway, shout out Lindsay for that one.
Yeah. So I honestly talk to these guys more than probably my family at this point. So it's like, and I talk to my family a lot. So that says something where like, this was our first time not like being able to all be together, which was so cool. So don't mind us as we just are like cloud nine. We're just so happy that we were able to get together. A lot of great highlights. Like you mentioned, we'll have a lot of fun videos out there soon that are already getting posted, like I said, as we speak. Also, a couple episodes I think we'll just have to like recap our trip in one of them once we're all able to get back together.
Yeah.
And then definitely Epic Universe. We want to talk about that with that being the new park. We all got, well, not all, but most of us got to experience Mark. It's okay.
I know.
We missed you, Mark. You were there.
Wrong.
It's okay. I was there in spirit.
It feels wrong that our
Yeah.
Universal guy was the one who wasn't there.
It's okay.
Like,
He'll
that
be there.
feels
He'll
so
be there at
wrong.
some
I
point.
feel guilty. I
There's-
feel guilty
we
that I
cheated
was
on you.
there.
There's a lot that we can talk about that trip, but there's one moment that I need to talk about and we can move on. We were bowling and Piper let out the best I have ever heard. It was the most authentic, real ever. It was fabulous. It was one of the highlights because of how like she mustered it from her soul and just let it fly. It was awesome. So Pipe, well done on that. I'm gonna give you a little
Some
that
big
was so good.
highlights.
It was
Wow.
great.
I'm so glad that was a
That's the
highlight
most
that
memorable
could not
for him.
wait.
No,
It could not wait.
No.
know,
I don't want to talk about any of the big things till the whole team's here. So that was just a fun.
I agree. We got a lot to talk about for sure. A lot with the bowling too. There were just some epic moments there too.
Oh
so
my god,
it was so much
many
fun.
good moments, man.
So don't mind us.
Yeah,
Like
we
I
have-
said, we're just like we love talking about, and we're just reminiscing about the old times. But yeah,
Bowling and espresso martinis like have quietly worked their way into our like group's brand. I was thinking about that in all the clips I was watching, like even in the Full House video, like Lindsay is bringing an espresso martini. And you may recall when we went to Jico was when she had her first one ever, which is on
good
our
point.
YouTube channel. You can
Good
check it
point.
out. You can check out Lindsay's live reaction to her first espresso martini. But like our table's just full of them. Not Mark, of course, but it was funny. Or you, Jared. You stick with the beer, but we had a lot of them.
Yeah, it was the ladies.
Tony.
Tony.
But it was four because Jake loves
Was
an
Kayla?
espresso martini. It was four of us.
Yeah, Kayla was down on
Yes,
them too.
Kayla had one too at
down on them?
Morimoto.
She
So
was
the
down on
ladies
them.
and Tony.
We had
Yeah.
a lot of espresso martinis.
A lot.
Because you need the caffeine,
We need
but
it.
you're also
we need
want
to
the
get
other
sponsored. We need to get sponsored by a restaurant
Yeah.
with the espresso martini.
We'll figure it out. We'll
figure
all
it out
right.
somehow.
Yeah.
If you're listening.
All right.
Sponsor us, please.
But anyways,
Make it worth
it was fun. We definitely have a lot of fun stuff coming your way for that. But yeah, and then I do want to mention too, I was going to do this for Around the Room later for our Patreon folks, but as this comes out, we just had Friday the 13th weekend, so we have a lot of fun things planned. Like we haven't done it yet as we're recording, but now that it's released, I just want to thank anybody who went to that, because I think Friday we're doing the virtual night, Saturday we're doing like an all-day horror movie stream, which is going to be fun. So a lot of fun stuff. So anybody who attended and even just joined for like 5 minutes, just thank you, because we've been enjoying the all-day stream stuff. It's fun to get everybody together. But Friday the 13th has a special place in some of our hearts that are on Patreon. So, but anyways, anything else from y'all before we get kickstarted with some good old would you rather questions? All right, we have a question of the week. I kind of came up with this one on a whim. I asked late for the question of the week from our listeners on Discord. So here we go. What is a weird food habit that you have that you would say most people do not typically do when... Yeah,
I need a
Mark.
little clarification. Does this mean how I eat something, or like a combination of foods I put together that are weird, or
Either or.
'cause, like
what would you... Yeah, either or.
like pizza? I fold my pizza. I can't eat a pizza like pick it up and then eat it. I have to fold it. I don't know if anyone else does that. That's my weird thing. But like my main thing is I
Yeah.
put avocado on rice cakes. Oh, that's my thing.
Okay.
Mainly because I can't do gluten. But like I was just creative one day, and I'm like, ooh, I love the crunch with the avocado. So like an avocado with the rice cake is kind of my thing.
When you...
I bet that's not too dissimilar from like a chips and guac sensation,
Yeah.
right? I don't know.
Oh, it's good.
When you eat rice cakes, can you only do like the plain ones, or do you allow yourself to do like flavored?
Oh, I can do the flavored ones. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
There's like salted caramel one that I eat. Oh
Yeah, that one's good. The apple cinnamon is like...
Oh,
my
the apple
favorites,
cinnamon
too.
is.
I love the apple cinnamon.
But I don't get those because I only eat them with my avocado. Like a salted
Yeah, that makes
caramel would
sense.
be weird
Makes sense,
because I
yeah.
put like garlic and I put chili powder and I douse that baby up. But yeah, that's mine. I don't really do anything
Yeah.
too crazy weird. Salt on my Greek yogurt. I don't know. I don't do anything crazy.
And the
weird.
folded pizza, people do that, but I definitely... I don't, because I would inhale a pizza if I like. I think I would eat a slice of pizza within 2 seconds if I fold.
That kind of what happens.
I
try
will
to
fold
preserve.
my pizza if it's a slice of pizza that is so large that like if you don't, it kind of slides or falls apart. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like New
yeah.
York style pizza, obviously, like it's like made to be folded, and if you don't want to fold it, it's so much harder to eat if you don't do it that
Yeah.
way. But if I'm eating like a frozen pizza, no, I am not folding the Totina's party pizza. Absolutely not.
Yo,
Or a
shout out
Tombstone or a
Totino's
Jack's,
party pizza.
whatever you do.
I
I'm
haven't
not
had a
folding that.
Totino's in a while.
Or like a thick pizza, I'm not gonna fold that.
Agreed.
you know.
Agreed.
But if
Good
it's
one.
like there's certain slices that it's just too messy if you don't, you know?
Yeah.
I agree.
So
Good pick.
Jarrett?
Good pick. Yeah. This one, everybody gives me crap, especially the first time they see it. and I don't know if you guys have seen it. I don't know if I've told you, but when you go to McDonald's or something, so you get like just like a fast food burger. I kind of like, let's just say you get like let's just say a normal burger. The bun that has the lettuce and ketchup and like everything that's on it, that side, usually the top, I will eat the bun by itself with that stuff. And then I eat the bottom bun and then I eat the meat patty last. Just the meat patty last.
What? That sounds so messy.
It is a thing. It can be messy, but listen, here's my thing. And I want people to try this before they knock me on this. If you go get, and this is where it all started. So at McDonald's, if you get like a McDouble.
Like a McDank.
You get like a McDouble.
You make a McDank.
What is a McDink? I don't even know what that
Oh, you don't know what that is? Okay, never mind.
All right. Well,
move on.
Maybe
this is your story.
So a McDouble, and then you kind of just pull it. So you have one meat patty on the plain bun, and then you have the meat patty on the other bun. You could do that too. It's basically two burgers in one, and then you feel like you're not just like inhaling a burger, you're enjoying it like piece by piece. Not to mention the meat patty with cheese, like at McDonald's, is so good by itself because it's got like a pepper on it. So when you don't have the other crap mixed in with just the meat and cheese, it's so good. So it's like the best part of the burger is enjoying the meat and cheese at the end.
Why would you not?
I'm
just
thinking about anybody watching this video on YouTube. They get to see mine and Mark's faces right now.
I'm kind of mind blown. Like, why would you just not order? Hi, what would you like from McDonald's? Can I take your order, please? Yeah, can I just get a bun with a burger? Just do that.
Well, he likes the other parts too.
You got to have the buns too, because then you're getting a full. If I bought a McDouble for $2,
you have to have the buns.
$2, $2.50, whatever it is, then you don't want just the meat patty for $2.50 or $2 or whatever it is. So you got to get the whole thing. Then it feels, again, then you eat the burger, and when you're done, you've spent a few minutes on that burger. You didn't just like eat the burger very fast. And the meat and cheese is so good by itself. I'm telling you, there's like a pepper, just black pepper on it. Don't knock till you try
I'm noticing a trend in this conversation, Jarrett, because you have made two comments about like wanting to slow yourself down while you're eating. I couldn't fold my pizza because I'd be too fast. Gotta disassemble my burger.
It has become a focus, and this at one time was a New Year's resolution for me because my family, just from how we were raised and grown up, Thanksgiving, turkey, 100%. Like, we were on helping 2 within 5 minutes of getting our food. And it's like, why are we eating so fast? And then my stomach just hurts where let's just soak it in. So on Thanksgiving, I purposely now will try to eat like so slow. So I'll eat, and that I usually eat my veggies first, and then I do all my veggies. Then I do the meat, and then I just say mashed potatoes and gravy for last. Shout out potato question from a few weeks ago.
Shout out.
So yeah, I try to eat slower because that is a thing my family does, is just inhales food. We love food. And again, all the ladies in our house, like in our family, are such amazing cooks. Like my mom, shout out, my aunt, my grandma. So like the food's so good, it's so easy to eat within like a minute. So I think maybe it stemmed off of that, of trying to eat slower. So then it turned into, but the meat and cheese by itself is so
Okay, so I have a follow-up question really quick, if you'll humor me for a moment. How do you guys feel about if you have a plate of food? It could be a Thanksgiving food or a similar meal where you have like several sides or something. Do you eat everything like one thing at a time? Like, I'm going to eat all the salad and then all the meat and then all the potatoes? Or will you kind of dance your way around the plate? That's not the best verb, but you know what I'm saying.
Dance around the plates. I think
dance around the plate.
I like that. Dance around the plate a little bit. I don't dance. I eat one thing at a time.
You don't dance?
I don't dance.
I say you can.
I don't dance. I don't. Now that's why I like bowls.
Okay, Chad.
Oh, see, bowls is like just a blend. That's why I don't like bowls, because it's such a blend. I eat the worst to best. So I do my veggies, which are not bad. But yeah, you eat all the green beans. It's still good. It's good. but nobody prefers green beans over
I do.
mashed
I
potatoes
haven't
and
answered
gravy.
this question yet.
Okay, all right. Well, then let's kick it to you. Go, Pipe.
Okay, well, I was just going to say, like, if you've listened to this podcast for any amount of time, then you've probably already gathered that I am kind of a foodie, I would say. There are definitely people that are higher level foodies than I am, but I grew up knowing how to cook. My brothers do too, and my parents were divorced, 50-50 custody, so we also had two different kinds of food, households and experiences and all of those things. And when I was in high school, my dad and my stepmom were actually vegans, but my dad has always been a triathlete and super into like health and fitness and all that. So like growing up at my house, like when I was 7, we were eating salmon and broccoli and stuff like that. So I just and we never ever had like sweets or anything that had branding or packaging on it. And I never felt like I missed out. And my stepmom is a really good cook. So it's not like we were just eating like frozen crappy broccoli. Like we were eating like Cajun roasted broccoli. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
So it was like well done, healthy food. And like, that's just how our food was. So anyway, because of that, I grew up like not picky. So I'm not like a picky eater at all. So I don't really have any like weird food things. I don't like mushrooms, which is like the only thing I don't really like. And I don't like sugar candy, which is funny because that's probably why. I like chocolate, but I don't want no Sour Patch Kids. It hurts my body.
Oh, it's good.
Like,
it's good.
Jake will eat like a little Debbie snack, and I can smell it from across the room, and I'm like, ugh, ugh. Like smell the chemicals in it. I'm not like overly healthy or anything. I don't like count calories. I don't know. It's like, so one of the things though that is very weird that my mom at my mom's house, she would put peanut butter on everything. Like on everything. Like we had peanut butter. Like she would eat Doritos and dip them in crunchy peanut butter. I am so serious. She would make us meals. This is why I'm saying there's the two different things happening, right? She would make us meals that like just had peanut butter in them. So we grew up eating tacos with crunchy peanut butter on the shells. But my mom like did not really eat vegetables at all. And so like the taco was like a flour tortilla with crunchy peanut butter, sour cream, cheese, meat, and like taco sauce. So you're not eating it with like lettuce and tomatoes. And it sounds insane, but so many of my friends have tried it and actually really liked it. But you have to think of it not as like a taco because you can't do this with the lettuce and pico. Like it's like the most. Also, my parents are from Wyoming and they're crazy. And it's just like, I don't know what they're doing in Wyoming. Shout out. But they and my mom's siblings do this too. My mom's siblings do this too. And I don't know. So anyway, Jake told me that's how I had to answer this question because it always catches people off guard. But I don't like we had tacos at Lindsay's last week when we were all there. Mm-hmm. I don't do it on like that kind of taco. It's kind of a special occasion thing. But definitely when I was like growing up and at a friend's house, like I'd be like, do you guys have peanut butter?
That's wild. I mean, peanut butter is so good.
Peanut butter to put on my taco.
Peanut butter isn't bad probably on a lot of things. It really isn't. But it's just weird to think about because that's not normal.
It's a little weird, but I respect. I mean, peanut butter is just so universally fantastic.
Yeah. Well, and then like just my other thing too is just like I love vegetables. Like in my Twitter bio, I used to have like vegetable lover or something like that. I don't know.
Wow.
And I, as Mark knows, because I'm always sending pictures of what I make for dinner every night, like I don't cook a meal that doesn't have at least 3 vegetables incorporated in some way. Most have like 5. But it's also so fun because you can do so much with vegetables versus you can't do as much with other ingredients. And if you know how to cook a vegetable, that it's kind of a skill. But anyway, I'm not eating frozen crappy corn. That's not what we're, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
anyway.
Here's another one.
So that's a weird thing, though, about me is I just eat a lot of vegetables,
So, fun fact, when it comes to green beans, I love canned green beans over all other green beans. Like canned green beans. You just heat them up real quick, and I could eat that like all day.
This week, I've been taking my green beans, and I'm pouring them onto my cast iron. I'll mince up some garlic, and I'll put the garlic in with a little bit of olive oil. Brother.
Oh, okay, that try it, Mark. try fresh green beans.
Okay.
Okay, fresh ones, and put them in, or saute garlic and red onion in like probably chunks like this big, like inch. Okay, saute that in olive oil, then add the green beans, and then have them kind of get al dente, and then add in a crap ton of soy sauce.
Ooh.
A ton of soy sauce. They're how Jake's mom makes green beans, and I'll make them all the time for him. They're super easy, and so good. But yeah.
All right, we
anyway.
need to
But
stop
I do
talking about food.
Jared, yeah, I know.
Cooking
Also,
with Where the Magic Happens. I'm
Oh
just
my-
saying.
I love
we need a little
frozen
cooking
peas
show.
too. I keep a bag of frozen peas on hand all the time, and when I was in high school, that's like I would eat that every day. I would eat a whole bag of frozen peas just with like a tablespoon of butter and a ton of pepper, and I would just eat them with the spoon out of a Tupperware.
Shout out.
That is something weird I'll still
Shout
do.
out Frozen Mangoes. Sponsor us. Let's go. Frozen Mangoes.
Oh, frozen
Let's
mangoes.
go.
A lot of sponsors.
Yeah.
A lot of sponsors to reach out.
Espresso martinis,
Anyway.
frozen peas, and frozen mangoes. Let's go. All
Yeah.
right.
Anyway, any kind of food conversation, you know I'm here for. So anyway,
This water sure is delicious.
pure life. This coffee that I'm drinking,
Oh.
Brunana from
shout out Pure Life.
cappedcoffee.com.
Capped coffee.
You don't understand. I pretty much
love
look
it.
weekly to see if we can change it. I look weekly. Like I'm hoping that old
Don't let
man
it
has
get to your
keeled
head.
over and he lets me.
Don't
take
let it
his
get to your head,
domain.
man.
But it's not. It's not in my head. It takes a lot to get
That's
up here.
good. I
Also,
love it.
Mark, I don't think that your domain is bad. I just think it's funny to
is
chirp
funny.
you for the T.
I know.
Because if you say cap coffee, you need it. You need the T to be known. Anyway,
Yeah.
I love it.
He is in Troy.
All right. Oh. Okay, let's get into it. All right. Make sure you let us know in Discord your weird eating habits. If you have videos or photos as well, just send them away. I love it. So anyway, let's get into it. Would you rather question? So this is totally, I think we discussed, we wanted to do in the parks. So Disney, Universal, in the parks. If we have movie ones too, that's okay. I know some of the listeners are captains on Patreon. They submitted some. We're going to do some movie ones as well, just a couple. But these are totally out of the blue, random. There was no guidelines to this by any means. So we just decided that we would come up with a few just fun would you rather questions to ask the others and just see how we answer it. I want to
go first because I have a big
for it.
one. This is probably my favorite would you
no.
rather, and it's not really like a generic would you rather. So here's the scene: you are given $10 million every single year, but there is a caveat. There is a killer snail chasing you. It has the physical abilities of a snail, but it has the mind of Jason Bourne. Its only mission is to hunt you down and kill you. It can't like fly, but it can, if it can get into something that flies, it knows exactly where you are at all times, but you don't know where it is. So your option is you take the $10 million every single year that you're alive, avoiding the snail, or you don't. Which one would you take? I'm taking the no snail. I'm not taking it. Because if it touches you, you're dead. If it touches you at all, you are dead.
If he's Jason Bourne style.
Jason Bourne, mental snail,
Jason
with the
Bourne
physical
is
abilities of
so
a regular
good.
snail.
What? Yeah, but okay. I'm so confused.
Are
I
all
guess,
of your
I guess you would
questions
just
like this,
poison
No,
Mark?
me.
they're not.
Yeah, okay.
to say, whoa,
You're
we did
trapped in a
something
cave.
Really different.
You're trapped in a cave with him. I mean, the only way the snail could really kill you is just by poisoning, like putting poison on him and poisoning you, right?
I mean, if it touches you, you're dead.
Yeah,
And you can't kill it.
But like the physical, you can't kill it. I'm not afraid of a snail, but
It knows where you are at all times.
I know.
It doesn't matter where you move, where you go, and it has every possibility of finding
you would constantly be just like
You
looking
would be
around,
so.
too, just
It's not worth
constantly.
it to me. I wouldn't do it because
It would be
cannot kill
petrifying.
it.
A
You cannot
snail,
kill it.
though, like a snail can only go so. I guess if he leached onto a bird that
That's
flew
what
over.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Onto a bike or a car, or he got onto a plane like Tom Cruise. Like I'm telling you,
I guess
don't
living
screw with
in the
snail.
living in the same spot, that is that would be a problem because snails can get into almost anything probably to sneak into your house, and if he knows where you live, that's trouble. Like he could be waiting in the shower drain, and the shower, you pop the shower and he just comes out, boom, done. You would have no idea. I think I would also go your route. No money. I don't want to risk the snail.
I'm definitely going no money.
No money.
Jason Bourne. Jason Bourne's too good.
I don't want to live my life looking over my shoulder. I don't want to do that.
Yeah, exactly. Money is not important enough to have the anxiety of a snail looming over you.
Yeah.
Of a super spy snail.
I was asked that question on the golf course one time, and it became a very heated debate. So I'm like, I have to ask you guys.
That would have been a good question of the week. That's the stuff we need for question of the week.
Nah, that's too detailed. This was good for this.
All right,
next one up.
Well, all right. I have some basic ones that I want to ask, and I'll ask it after that one.
I have a couple of good ones. Yeah, you want to start, Jared?
I'm going to start with some basic ones. Yeah. So, in the parks, would you rather enjoy a day where you only eat Disney snacks all day, or you have one big meal wherever you want to go? A restaurant can be very quality food. You just get one meal. Which one would you rather do?
How long are we in the park? How many hours
let's say open to close. Open to close.
Give me
rope dropping.
Can I also ask? Can you get like coffee, like in the morning? Can I get a coffee?
I'll allow.
Can I bring
beverage.
A coffee?
I'll allow beverage.
Okay.
Yeah, but yeah. So you're thinking any of the Disney snacks that you can find around in the parks, not like quick service and table service stuff, but just snacks versus a big
here's
meal.
Another question: am I at Disneyland or am I at Disney World?
Let's do. Does that actually change?
Totally.
Okay.
Yeah. 100%.
Goes. Explain it. I'm curious.
So if I'm at Disneyland, I'm doing the snacks because Disneyland has they got way better food in general, but Disney World has some sit-down restaurants that are stand out really great. Mm-hmm. I mean, at least at Animal Kingdom, Epcot, and Magic Kingdom, I would pick a sit-down restaurant. I mean, Epcot, you can't lose. You can't either way. Mm-hmm. It's a win. You know what I mean? You're chilling.
What time would you eat? What time would you eat?
I would probably do like 4. I'd probably do 4-ish.
So all day, all morning, afternoon. You're not eating.
Man,
a thing.
I would say
I can do that though. I can do that if I have coffee. Honestly,
that's a good point.
As long as
though.
I have coffee and I'm well hydrated,
Yeah.
like I've had like water and stuff, I can do that. I mean,
this is a good. This is a good.
A lot
question.
of days,
It's tough.
I'd probably do,
or
I mean, maybe 3, but.
Since I'm such a in the parks, I'm constantly going, and I need sustenance. I need fuel. So I'm gonna have to go with the snacks because we don't.
I think
stop.
I'm going snacks as well.
I gotta go with the snacks just because of the essentials of the fuel. So I need.
If I'm at Disneyland though, like I'm totally going snacks because there's so many good snacks. Versus I think of like Magic Kingdom. It's like the snacks are not that great.
Yeah, I mean you're not going to be eating the best of things. Would you consider
some good ones? But like
cup.
Disneyland snacks are just so much better
fruit
when you're
cups,
like
you could
quick grab and go.
Fruit cups are a snack, so I could just load up on fruit snacks all day.
Animal Kingdom, the corn on the cob, just that grilled
which
corn
they
on the
have
cob.
at Disneyland.
Does the chicken, does
And
the turkey leg,
skewers.
does the turkey leg count as a snack, or is that a meal?
I think.
Yeah.
Then sign
spring
me up
rolls,
with the snacks,
spring rolls
dude.
at Magic Kingdom, snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Game over.
But
Skipper Canteen is so
Skip.
good. You haven't been. You've never been. You don't even know. Jake and Lindsay are just as passionate about it. I just bring it up a lot because I just think it's mind-boggling that it's that much better than like the food in the rest of the park. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, can't you guys just do this somewhere else? Also, their food has a lot of vegetables, minimal dairy.
Here we go.
You know.
All right,
Anyway.
so I think almost all on board, but at Disney World you would choose a restaurant for Piper. Okay, there we go. So. Good. Would you rather? There we go. Good job, gang. Do your Piper?
I have a couple of good ones.
Yeah.
Let's just
let's
go
go.
back
Let's
and
just
forth.
let's
go back and
rotate.
forth.
Let's rotate.
Yeah, come on, let's rotate. Let's do it.
Take it chill, baby.
Take it.
All right. Would you rather ride Men in Black with Will Smith and Tommy Lee Jones, or Pirates of the Caribbean with Johnny Depp and Orlando Bloom.
Pirates 10 times to
But
Pirates.
Will Smith is awesome.
I don't want to
So-
give him a
Come
slap
on.
for saying something about his wife.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was
Will.
one time. No, you're right. Will Smith. But take that away. Will Smith is awesome.
I'm just saying.
And Tommy Lee Jones is awesome
I think
too.
old.
Johnny Depp is...
If this was when those movies were popular, like back in the day, I think Will has kind of lost some ground. Will is kind of losing it for me, and I think Johnny Depp still is there. Like he's still there. And Orlando Bloom seems like
Orlando
he's
Bloom
still
is
fun.
married to Katy Perry, which is
That is wild. It's wild.
I gotta go Pirates.
Yeah, I'm going Pirates. Yeah, I think. But that's
I
a
would too.
great one.
It's a
That's
good
great
question.
one.
It's a good question. I think if this was a little bit, if this was like in the early 2000s era, maybe 1990s late, I would probably go that because like that was when Will Smith was in his prime.
But Men in Black has like the game aspect too, which makes it like a little more interactive and
that's
fun.
true.
It would be
you know?
fun. It would be,
Like,
but
it'd be
I
kind of
also
fun to play with Will Smith.
it would be, but I don't know if I could ask. Like, I would want to do Pirates with Orlando Bloom and Johnny Depp and ask all kinds of questions because you can do that on that one. You're so
Oh,
focused.
so you're just gonna yap the whole time? No,
Yeah, I'm a yapper. Absolutely, Mug. I'm a yap their ears off.
People
That's a
around
good question,
you,
but I'm going Pirates. I'm going Pirates.
And in Men in Black, they don't have like the characters of Will Smith. They're not in that attraction, are they?
True.
Which is it's just cool that Johnny Depp like is in the attraction, which is kind of cool.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
although I would
would go
probably
Pirates
prefer
as well.
Barbosa over Orlando Bloom.
Oh, okay.
I like him.
Who's that
He's
actor?
fun.
What's his
Something
name
Rush,
again?
Jeremy
What's that
Rush,
actor's
Johnny
name?
Rush or something.
Oh yeah,
He's good. He's got some good stuff too. He'd be fun. Great question, Pipe. Fun one.
Do you want to do the pirate captains, or do you want me to do one?
I'll do one from Captains. Okay. This one is kind of a park one, kind of not. Would you rather cook with Remy in France or Tiana in Louisiana?
Who said this?
This was
cred.
from Matt Marenko. Matt Marenko.
Let's go. Thanks, buddy.
Matt's
That's
a good
oh,
dude.
this is
Matt,
tough.
shout out Matt.
I got to take all of my love for Remy out of it because I love
Bro.
Ratatouille. I would love to cook with Tiana. I would die to do that. She's a 3. I'm a 3. Sign me up. She's just so awesome. I love her. And I love Remy. But I want to cook with Tiana. That'd be awesome. That's a great question. Give me Tiana. She's fabulous.
Yeah. I think it's hard because I'm like, okay, if I'm cooking with Remy, then I also get to go to France, right? Like that kind of like helps versus going to
true. This is
Louisiana.
true.
Like that's more accessible for like a quick travel, you know. But I don't know how I'd feel about actually seeing a rat cook in real life. Like I don't know, it might kind of be weird.
Oh.
I don't know.
Stop.
I'm like,
Poor Remy.
he can use a knife or what? Or is he in my hat? Is that
No,
what's
that's
happening?
I
So
would
is he
want
in my
him to
hat?
be in. I would
Am
want
I
him to be in
Luigi?
my hat to feel like what that's like where he's just
Okay.
That'd be kind of cool.
Then I think I'd pick Remy then because
Yeah.
then I get to go to France and I get this bizarre sensation of the rat pulling my hair
Yeah,
under
but
my
you're not
hat to make
learning.
me
And
cook.
you're cooking the meal. Like
But
you
you
cook
are,
the
'cause
meal
I don't
because
know.
Remy makes you cook the meal.
I feel
and
like
you can say,
Tiana
I
would-
cooked this.
But I feel like Tiana
This
would
is
teach
a
you.
no lose situation. This is
Yeah.
a win-win.
Yeah, this is
And
a
if you
win-win.
could
This
meet,
is
if you could meet the side characters like Louis and Mama Odie, I'm in on that. Probably over it. But if it's just
Yeah.
with that one rat or the one person, I think I got to go Remy. I think
character.
it'd be fun. It'd be kind of fun in the hat. So, good question, Matt.
all right.
All right, Marky.
I'll do my next one. This is again, I'm going to do my last one that's non-park related, just fun related. Where'd it go? Okay. Would you rather get slapped by a wet dolphin fin on your sunburn every hour for a week or get slapped by your best friend once a week for a year?
Can you read it again, please?
Say that again. Yeah, I got to process
yes.
this.
Yeah,
Would you rather
I gotta weigh these options.
Would you rather get slapped by a wet dolphin fin on your sunburn every hour for a week or get slapped by your best friend once a week for a year?
I think best friend. I think best
I think
friend.
I'm taking the dolphin because if Jake slapped me every week for a year, I would secretly get resentful, even if I knew it was an agreement that I agreed
yeah, like if you woke up and you're
I
like,
couldn't
it's time.
help but getting
just
resentful.
do it.
Versus the dolphin, I don't know him.
And think about
I
it, like
don't-
it's
or her,
only
I don't
it's
know.
only
Yeah, but still, it's like
And
you
a
still
whole
know
week.
that
How
person,
often was
and
it? Every 20 minutes?
every hour.
1 hour every hour. for a
Every
week.
hour for a week on a sunburn getting slapped.
I'm
It's
a-
just
I
a
am a-
horrific thing.
Yeah, but I am a short-term pain rather than long-term pain person. I would way rather just get it
too.
done
Just one
and
slap.
deal with the pain. I'll be fine.
No, they got a
But-
rear back. It's not like a little. I mean, I'm talking. They are giving you
Okay.
their full-fledged slap.
If Jake was slapping
But
me
once a month, so that's in
month
pain. That's in
for
pain
a
for,
year,
like-
there's just no way I wouldn't
No,
eventually
once
get
a week.
mad.
Once a
Even-
week, not
I
once a
know,
month.
once a week.
Oh yeah, okay.
Once a week for a year.
You're
Like,
not
it's
getting
like
mad
even-
every hour at dolphins when a dolphin just
But the-
dolphin whips you.
Yeah,
in the
but it's
back.
different because I don't have a relationship with the dolphin. That's why it's like he's saying your best friend, you know? It's like this is somebody like
But
it's
I
just
will
even
say-
subconsciously the violence would stick with you.
But you're
at least
in
it
pain.
would for me. Even
you
if
are
I
in
knew it.
pain for like probably an hour or two after the slap,
For
and then
me,
you have a
the-
whole month of just nothing.
For me, it's
No,
not.
it's a week. It's
a
every week,
It's
brother.
once a week.
It's once a week, not every month.
Even
For
a
a
week.
year.
Sorry, a week. But even a week.
Okay.
Once 1 hour a week. I'm in pain.
But yeah, but otherwise it's 1 week that you're in pain every hour of the day. Like for me, I'd way rather get it over with, and I have no emotional attachment. I've got no trust in this dolphin. I don't care about this dolphin. I don't know anything about this dolphin. They just keep causing me pain, and when it's over, and I'm not permanently scarred.
Yeah.
Versus I don't think the psychological side of the other one would haunt me even if I went into it with the best of intentions and psyched myself up. Even if I had a therapist on standby, I don't think
You're just
I could still.
psychologically.
Because it's so much more painful. Because it would feel like a
So-
Feels personal.
distrust. Like it would have, even if it wasn't, even if 100% wasn't, and even if you're like, I can handle this, it just would for me. I still would.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
We will
going with
differ.
the I'm going with the dolphin. Give me the dolphin slapping my sunburn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Physical pain is way easier for me.
Okay. Well,
All right, what's
that
yours?
went a
You know,
whole
they
different
do
level.
say that women have higher pain tolerances than
So do
men.
gonna do-
gingers. Did you know that?
What?
I didn't know that. That's random.
They really do.
Okay.
They really do. It was pretty cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Peak
All right.
health.
I have a random
Gingers
one.
out there.
This is another easy one. Would you rather? So let's go back to Magic Kingdom. Let's talk Magic Kingdom. And you are only allowed to do the thrill rides all day, or you have access to everything else, but you cannot do thrill rides. What would you choose?
At Magic?
By the way, thrill rides are Big Thunder Mountain, Space Mountain, Tiana's Bayou Adventure, Tron, Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. Those are the only ones you can do. Otherwise, you can do everything else and not. You just can't do those.
That's tough.
Because I have
would-
some thrill ones for you because I want to hear what you say. I think I choose. I mean, I obviously choose the dark, like the other stuff.
Yeah. I think I would choose no thrill rides. I love those thrill rides, obviously, but I just think that the thing that's really special about Magic Kingdom are the dark rides. Like I would,
Yeah.
if I can't do Haunted Mansion,
There's a lot.
and
There's a lot you
Pirates,
can do.
and there's just a lot of options for that. But it's a hard decision. But I would.
They have a decent
Plus,
amount
the
of
thrill
thrill
rides
rides,
get
like-
really long lines.
Yeah.
So that's where
They
I'm
have a
stuck.
decent-
That's where I'm stuck is if I'm gonna be at the park all day, and I gotta ride the biggest rides there because the thrill rides are gonna have the longest rides. That means I will maybe get to ride each of them twice,
Probably a
or
couple
I could just
times each, yeah.
Maybe if you're lucky.
maybe that's what I'm saying.
Like
Maybe
Seven Dwarves, you get like
Seven Dwarves is
5-minute wait.
yeah. So I feel like I want to say the. Oh God, that's damn.
It's tough.
Damn it, Jarrett.
And again, it's not like there's just three. I chose Magic Kingdom because there are so many attractions, but
there are for
again,
sure.
all the mountains. Well, now it's Tiana's Bayou Adventure Mountain, but Tron and Seven Dwarfs. So you have 5 awesome rides.
I got to go with the non-thrill on this one.
You're going
As
non?
much as I
Alright.
love them,
Wow.
I
There we
just
go.
I want to
There we
be
go.
able to ride more rides. Like I don't want to have to wait in line for an hour and a half each ride.
Get it.
And then be like, oh, it's the end of the day. I've done 7 rides. When I could be like, okay, well, I can go do like Pirates, Haunted Mansion, Pooh Bear.
Even
they have
like
some
Buzz.
classics.
I know that people
It's not
hate on
great,
Buzz,
but
it's
you
fun.
can get on and off of it pretty
It's
quickly.
something
Like,
to do.
yeah.
Laugh floor.
The laugh floor,
You have
too.
so much you can do.
That's a really good question.
The
that
shows.
That was a good one. That was a good question. That was hurtful. That was kind of personal, I feel like. I'm going to call you Jared.
Oh, I there are a couple, like I said, I had like 2 or 3 thrill ones, and I'm just curious. I wanted to like pick your brain of, again, I think there are thrill junkies that would easily just say, give me the thrill rides, but respect.
Yeah.
All right, Piper.
All right. Would you rather ride Mission Space Orange 10 times in a row,
No.
Jarrett, or
I'll go number
take
2.
2 tequila shots in a row and then ride The Simpsons?
Oh. I mean, I think I'd have to do tequila.
Tequila and The Simpsons.
I think I would go tequila Simpsons because at least I got a good little buzz going after that one.
Yeah, I'm going to go with that one,
but
too.
you're going to be way
Orange,
more nauseous.
I puked once on orange, just once I puked. 10 times, they're going to have to shut that thing down the rest of the day. I might be dead.
The Simpsons is so rough, though, too.
It is
It's
rough.
such a
And those
rough-
screens, I couldn't imagine doing those screens tipsy or drunk. Like, that would be...
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That
You'd
would be
like,
tough. That would be tough. But but again, it's one of those things again where do you
great
want the short term or do you want the long term? Give me the short term. Let me suffer
Yeah,
through those
that's a
2
short
rides versus the
termer.
10.
And then you get off The Simpsons and you're like, I've had 2 tequila shots.
That's what I mean.
I'm
Like,
having
then
fun.
I'm like,
I'm gonna
okay.
puke. I'm gonna puke
Let
and
it
rally.
out.
Puke and rally. So you're good. That's a good
That's a
question.
fun
It took
one.
me a
That's a
second, but I'm
fun
gonna
one.
go with The Simpsons. What are you doing, Pipe?
Oh, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, I'm gonna do The Simpsons as well. I hate that ride. I actually don't mind Mission Space. You just have to know like what you're gonna do, and you would just do it once, and you don't wait for that at all. But yeah. Also, you don't have to pull my leg to have me take a tequila shot. So
There it is. There it is. We all know. We all know the tequila shot gang. But anyway, all right. I'll go back to Patreon. The next one I had, this is one that a lot of people ask with Would You Rather. So shout out Unk. He always gives me crap all the time. I give Unk crap all the time. Unk, this isn't that good of a question.
Dang.
We always just attack each other.
Damn.
There's always It's a Small World.
Oh, I got one.
So anyways,
I got one.
you know
on
what I
here,
mean?
too.
Okay.
So I'll
would you
take that
rather
one
be
off my
stuck?
list.
Would you rather be stuck on It's a Small World with music on for an hour, or just go on Tower of Terror nonstop for an hour? I think this one was meant for me because I just Tower of Terror. I think I go Small World. I would take an hour of music, and there's a lot of cool stuff to look at in Small World versus Tower of Terror, which is going to get me sick, and I don't want to be sick. That's a horrible feeling. So I think yours will be different. I'm sure.
Yeah, mine's Tower 100%.
yeah, I'm going Tower.
Hour, so that's do you think
I could ride
like,
Tower
that's
just
cool?
over and over.
You think you could?
That sounds good. Yeah.
Like an
Yeah,
hour
Tower-
of drops. You have that's like hundreds of drops. You don't think at some point your body would be like,
No, so
This is-
when we
I'm-
went to
this
Busch,
is nuts.
we went to Busch Gardens with the boys, and there's this really big swing that takes you like up, and it like almost takes you. We rode it 4 times in a row, so it was like 30 minutes worth. Like, it's a long ride. We were good, no issues at all.
okay,
So
that's
give me the.
crazy. I
went
wish
to,
I had that. I wish I had that. I wish I could.
I went to Six Flags Magic Mountain this spring, which, if you're not familiar, is literally just roller coasters. They don't have a ride in that park that is not roller coasters. And all of them were built, at the time they were built, to be like the tallest drops or the most twists or the fastest or the biggest launch. So they're all like some biggest, best at the time of whatever they are. So they're all like pretty intense. And yeah, I was fine. There was the most famous one that's there. I didn't want to go on, but not because I thought I was going to get sick, but just because I was like, I feel like I'm going to get a headache from my head banging around on that. And then I get headaches more than anything from like a roller coaster bashing my head side to side, Anyway, yeah, I would definitely go Tower. I could totally.
That makes sense.
I could definitely handle it. I wish Tower was more intense.
Me too.
That was one thing, like, in my mind, I thought that Tower was more intense than the Guardians Tower at DCA. and because we hadn't ridden Tower of Terror in a while, and then we went back to Hollywood Studios in last summer, and then we rode it, and we were like, wait, that was
can I ask a would you rather that relates to this?
Well, yeah, hold on. I need to piggyback off what she just said, though. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. What you just said about Tower is everything that I was saying. And I'm not saying that Doom is better, but like I remember it being far more intense. So when I went back and did it again, I was like, oh, I'm so let down.
But Mark,
right now.
Doom is less intense than Tower, and it's like outdoors, and there's
no
theming, and it's like 20 seconds long.
Hey! How long you last does not matter. It matters what you do when you show up.
Here
but
we go.
And it doesn't show up. And it doesn't.
All I'm saying is I remember riding it, and I was more like let down. And we literally did the Hollywood Studios, and then we did Islands Adventure back-to-back days. So it was still fresh in my mind. So that is why we're gonna do it again when we come down in July, and I'm hoping I feel a little bit better about it because I don't feel good about it.
I can't wait for you to ride the one in California Adventure, because I know once you ride it, especially because it's Guardians themed, it's Guardians music, you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is the best one.
Yeah, I'm excited.
I don't want Tower of Terror to go anywhere though. The theming is important to that park, and I like that they're different, but I do think I prefer the other one.
All right, what's the question?
Okay.
Yeah.
If you had to choose one of the following attractions, which one would you choose to stay while the rest all closed down, will never be open again? Guardians Cosmic Rewind, Tower of Terror, Expedition Everest, Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, Velocicoaster.
Oh my god.
Wait, can you repeat again?
Yeah. So out of the following attractions, which one would you rather stay versus the rest would all be shut down for good? Guardians Cosmic Rewind, Tower of Terror, Expedition Everest, Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, Velocicoaster. I was gonna throw in Tron Space Mountain, but I feel like Space Mountain or Tron would be taken. I feel like these five
Space
are
Mountain,
like very
no,
challenging.
but those are the top five. I mean, it's
Guardians Cosmic
Velocicoaster.
Rewind,
It's
Tower of
Velocicoaster
Terror.
has to stay open. It has to stay open.
Okay, so you're keeping
that's tough
Velocicoaster.
Because you have my top 3 roller coasters of all time.
Yeah, these are like the big
Hagrid's
baddies of thrill rides, I would say.
I don't want people coming at me saying I don't love Cosmic or I don't love Hagrid's. They're my 2 and 3. I love them so much.
These are all good.
Velocicoaster.
Okay, after this, can we jump to one of mine? Because mine is I have one that's very related to this. Okay, I would pick Hagrid's. I just think Hagrid's is a perfect. That's what I would keep. I think it is a perfect execution of a thrilling coaster, but that like kids mostly can ride. That also has great story. I do think, and just because I've been reflecting so much on Epic, I do wish that like that Universal would try to do an indoor coaster. You know, I know they have the Mummy, obviously, but like
it's outdated.
Like that's the thing that Disney does so well is you can do so much more when it's inside because you've got full control of the environment, you know?
Yeah, that's
But
true.
then you're more limited on how high the track can be and, you know, all those other things. But I would still pick Hagrid's.
Okay.
And partially because I like Harry Potter and
Wow.
I like the queue and all that.
It's tough.
I like the unique ride vehicle.
Did you create this one?
I did. Yeah, that was one I was
you're
just
a
curious.
sick son of a
I was going to throw in. So, like, if Tron and Space Mountain were included, would you pick one? Oh, no, you wouldn't pick one of those.
No,
Yeah.
I would
That
pick-
makes sense.
yeah, I'd
Universal.
But
Shout out Universal. Thrill
But
rides.
I like
Top
Tron
two.
Tron is fabulous. And that's what's
so
hard is like
good.
I don't want people to listen to this and be like, oh, you guys know. Like that is a hard. You answer it, listeners. Let us know. That's hard.
Could you flip
That's
it?
tough.
Which one would you take down? If all of them existed, but you had to close one of those. Don't count Tron Space Mountain. Guardians Cosmic Rewind, Tower of Terror, Expedition Everest, Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure, Velocicoaster. Which one do you say
Everest.
no to?
Everest.
You take out
it's
out
fab-
Everest?
I love Everest, but those other 4 are just.
Okay.
I think I would take out Cosmic.
Okay.
I think that Animal Kingdom is not the same if you don't have Expedition Everest.
That's
it's also
true.
like a groundbreaking piece of coaster history. Not that the others like aren't, you know. I don't know.
You might have
I
swayed
think
me.
Everest is so iconic versus it's
Stick with
versus
your
and
gut.
Cosmic
Stick with your
Cosmic
gut.
is a great ride. When we were in Florida last week, me and Jake and Lindsay and Ryan, Lindsay's sister, got to go on Cosmic again, and we got September, and that was awesome for Jake and I because we've always had Everybody Wants to Rule the World, and we were like, it's not that good of a ride. We're kind of totally the song dictates the vibe
does there.
so much,
does.
and I like Everybody Wants to Rule the World as a song. It's just not
Such good song.
fun. It's like relaxing on the ride. It's very relaxing.
It is.
But September made it so much more fun. So it's not like a negative against that. I just think it's not like, it's like, yeah, we got Guardians and Epcot just because, you know.
Mark's destroyed.
Like
with
Epcot's
this
the same even if you get rid of it,
Struggling.
you know?
I need a
That
minute.
is true.
I need like a technical
I need a
timeout here.
minute.
versus like Animal Kingdom is not the same if you get rid of
That's very
Expedition
true.
That's tough.
You know, it
That
kind of
is
like
the-
ruins the park. Not ruins it, but
Yeah.
it takes.
Animal Kingdom
It's
does
a big
not
hit.
have a lot of roller coasters or rides in general. It's more like just kind of sightseeing, enjoying the vibe. So if you take out that one, Animal Kingdom just kind of drops majorly. So
Yeah.
it really hurts. It hurts if you take out Cosmic. It hurts Epcot, but not as bad if you take Everest out of Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom would be kind of
It
floored
is. That's
with
true.
how great it is.
Plus,
So-
there's another Guardians ride that is, to me, arguably just
Yeah.
as good somewhere else. Different, but just as good.
Yeah.
It's so great.
Are you
It
hyping
might
me
be
up?
in one of my top 5 rides, the one in DCA. It's shockingly awesome. Anyway, every time I ride it, I'm like, yeah, it's just as good as I remember.
I
Just
love
as
it.
good, if not better. And you still have the song thing, you know, where
Yeah,
you don't know
yeah,
what it's going to be.
that's true.
Anyway,
Okay.
All right, I
Okay.
surprisingly don't have any ride stuff on here. Surprisingly.
It's okay. Piper, you said you had one to piggyback.
so
right?
yeah, it's very similar, and you know, Jarrett, try to engage in this conversation.
you.
But
I got you.
would you rather never be able to ride Hagrid's again, or never be able to ride Cosmic Rewind again? So it's an either. Because Mark, I knew that no matter what, you'd pick Velocicoaster over anything. So I had to do something a little
Yeah.
tighter.
I
race
mean,
for
this is easy for me. Hagrid. I would want Hagrid's the rest of my life versus.
Yeah.
Okay.
I appreciate Hagrid's a
they're
lot.
2 and
I really
that's 2
do.
and 3 for me. They're 2 and 3, and I love Cosmic. They're both such different
yeah,
vibes
it's
for me.
well done.
Like when you're swirling around the moon and the music's playing and you get thrown backwards, it's such a great ride. But Hagrid's is, in my opinion, I think it's the best themed ride out there. Like you feel
roller coaster.
roller coaster.
I would say roller coaster.
I'm sorry, roller coaster. No roller coaster comes close. No roller coaster comes close to the theming. You are put
Yeah.
in Harry Potter. So that's a good question, but I gotta keep.
And I appreciate it's not intent. I don't know. It's just not. I can do it,
It's
and I feel a
thrilling,
little
but not
woozy, but it's
nauseating.
not a crazy where it's loops and crazy drops, and I appreciate how good it is when it's just literally just fast and some bank turns. Like that's it.
Yep.
Well,
And
and,
a little
the
bit of a drop.
unexpected element of the exactly. There's an unexpected
such a cool
element
thing,
and it's a little bit. I mean, it's mostly outdoor, but it's like indoor, outdoor a little bit. You know, there's like little scenes with it where you slow down, and that's fun. And yeah,
By the way, my answer to the big one that I asked, I think I would
Oh, yeah.
take out Tower of Terror. I think I'm to the point, like we have Guardians in DCA, and I think we could still have that. And then Tower of Terror is just slowly, not just because I don't like it, but I think we're at refurb status here soon. I think it's got to, something needs something at some point here soon.
yeah.
I don't know.
think it could benefit from maybe like an update of the scene on the ride with the E=mc².
That
you know,
part.
that just
Yes.
kind of freshen that up a little bit. But I just think if
Yeah.
you take it out of Hollywood's, like there's so few things left in Hollywood studios
hard,
that
but
have
with-
anything to do with Hollywood, and I
know,
it would
and
pain
we
me to
didn't-
get rid of that.
So it again with Muppets coming in, the obviously Rock and Roller Coaster, aka Muppets now, but yeah, with Monsters Inc., the whole area there, I think now we could maybe take out Tower of Terror because now you have a whole nother land. There's a lot there.
But it has
You can
nothing to
knock
do
out
with
Tower.
like.
I agree.
I
Don't
wish
no
Disney
theming.
would-
Theming is just out the door for Disney. They're just like as far as the parks.
At least for Hollywood
versus
Studios,
what's in the
it's like what
parks.
even is
Yeah.
this park? Like they need. I wish that they would come out with like a statement or kind of a reimagining of like, hey, look, now Hollywood Studios, our intention with this park is to not be about like the magic of filmmaking and taking you into films and into Hollywood, but now it's actually about movies that we have made that we want you to have immersive experiences in those movies. But then it's like, I mean, what is the difference between that and yada, 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 all that? But then it would be like, okay, that's the mission of this park. But the mission, like, now it's confusing because it's like, I'm excited for the Monsters area. We talk about it, but it's like, what does that have to do with Hollywood? Like,
I agree.
Oh, is this set in Southern California secretly? And we had no idea? Like, I don't...
Hollywood is the most disappointing of all the parks for the theming of what... Like, even Epcot definitely has just gone out the window with a lot of their stuff. But I feel Hollywood Studios it was so good at one point when it was just the Backlot Tour, great movie. Like, again, the Hollywood stuff. So, anyways, we could go on and on about that, too. But
well, and Universal is caught in that, too, right now.
They are.
You know, because like their
100%.
main park, it's like, is that still going to be about movies? And then because they haven't quite figured it out yet, it feels so stagnant, you know?
Oh, 100%.
But anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Okay.
I have one that's kind of fun. It actually does have to do with parks. Would you rather ride Fast and Furious for 24 hours straight, but then you get free park tickets for a year, or you ride Fast and Furious for every 2 hours every trip you take to Orlando?
It's like a marathon versus sprint every time with these questions.
The worst ride ever.
What was the second option again?
You have to ride it for 2 hours every trip you take to Orlando. Every trip. Even if you're not going to Disney, if you're in Orlando, you have to ride it for 2 hours.
This is one I think I take the 24-hour and I get free.
Yeah, I would too.
I think I do.
The monetary element helps a little bit.
I was
2 hours.
I know, but it's 24. I
know 24 hours is a long time.
I was thinking about making it something like where you get monetary value on the other one, but I'm like, I want to see if you guys would really want to suffer through that for 24 hours. 24.
I would go to Universal so much more if it was free.
True. I mean, respect. No, it's not free. I mean, I guess.
Especially now that tickets are like
$167
$167 a day. It's like, whew.
Yeah.
Without tax.
Although annual pass.
And I live in Washington where the sales tax is crazy.
This is true. Annual pass for Universal is not horrible. It's not the worst thing in the world. At least if you're a resident. I'm just saying.
Yeah, Jake would never let us.
Anyway.
He would never allow us to spend money on that.
That's okay.
I respect it.
He complained the whole
Great
time that we
question.
were at Islands of Adventure last time. I was like, can you just
That's
enjoy
tough.
this, please?
That's tough. Mark, what did you choose?
Anyway.
I would do the 24-hour.
Okay, so we're all
I just bite my lip and get through it
and just.
Yep.
All right, I like it. All right, next one. This one was, I think I know where you all will go with this. If you had to choose one, would you rather see the PeopleMover or Living with the Land go?
Oh, PeopleMover, get that shit out of here.
All right.
Don't
Are you
get
both,
out of here.
I figured, I know we're a Living with the Land. You guys love the Living with the Land.
Do I love it?
I love Living with the Land. I want them to spruce it up a little bit, to be honest. I know they're not going to, but I'm like, it wouldn't take a lot of money to even make that one just a little bit better. And it's one of the few true Epcot-y things left there. It's long. The bang for your buck for ride time versus wait time is good.
Living with the Land versus Guardians of the Galaxy. Which one would you rather see disappear?
We're not doing this. Come on. You made me pick too many tough ones.
What would you choose?
I have an opinion.
Okay, I want to hear. Is this actual, like...
I would legitimately keep Living with the Land.
Oh, really?
I legitimately would. Because like I just said, I think that Living with the Land is one of the few things left in the park that is what that park was supposed to be. It's supposed to be edutainment. It's not supposed to be a park of thrill rides. Do having thrill rides benefit that park and sell more tickets to go to that park? Yes. Is it a smart business decision to have that in that park? Yes. Do I very much enjoy that ride? Do I want it to go? Yes and no to the respective questions. But Living with the Land is like the heart of what Epcot is like supposed to be.
It's a historic
That's what it's supposed to be.
Love.
And like
Nostalgia
they actually
versus
grow
thrill.
food. and they actually grow food that you get to see, and it's seasonally and it changes, that they sell in the park in the food that you eat. And I think that's very cool. And I could say 10,000 other things, but that is what I know that's not going to be a popular take, but I just feel
that's okay. I think you'll have some people on your side.
I'm like, that
wasn't one of my questions.
That's supposed
but I
to be
had see
Epcot's
what
mission.
Mark, what are you thinking over there?
You are more than welcome to disagree with me, Mark. I know that's.
I'm not answering.
I know living with the land is boring to people, but
I'm not. I can't answer that. I can't answer that. I love.
That's not how this game works.
So man. That is. All right, give me. I need a second. There's been a lot of these, and I'm hurting right now because I agree with.
I'm just closing attractions all over the place
about living with the land. It is just. Oh, I love it, but damn it, do I love the thrill? I love.
I know you love the thrill.
Sadly, because I have to go with Cosmic just because I love the thrill. But like I wouldn't sleep if I had to truly choose that. I would go to bed, cry every night, knowing that I sacrificed living with the land. Okay. Even though I would still smile every time I did the ride, but I would not sleep easy. Oh, that's a tough one.
Okay.
That's a tough one. There's no wrong answer to this one. There's no wrong answer in my opinion.
Agreed. I'm going to throw a Patreon one out there as well. This is a movie one. When you want to watch Star Wars, where you can only watch the sequel trilogy, that is all you can watch, versus only watching Marvel, but you can only watch Phase 4 Marvel. Oh! Which franchise are you choosing? Would you rather watch Star Wars the rest of your life, but it's only the sequel trilogy? This is from Nick, by the way. Shout out Nick Mo.
You sick son of a...
Use
this
code
is terrible.
Nick Mo, Capped Coffee. You get 15% off your coffee. But anyways, Phase 4 Marvel or the sequel trilogy to Star Wars? I think I go Star Wars.
Oh my goodness.
I've been so disappointed with Marvel. I mean, obviously, like, we finally had a good one, but Phase 4 is that
Phase 4 was absolutely atrocious. It was
ass.
But I will say, as like standalones, they're really bad too. But what 7, 8, 9 did, they absolutely abolished everything that came before it. Everything. When you sit and you look at, and that was what I was going to do my presentation on, but I'm like, no, I want to do something more positive because I could go on a soapbox about this. It literally abolishes absolutely everything that was set before it. And I don't think Phase 4 abolishes what happened with Endgame. So I have to watch. I really struggle with 7, 8, 9 just because of how much they just gave up to. Oh, this is going to YouTube oops. Border that. But like I gotta go Marvel. I gotta go. This is a tough one, Nick. I need you to. I
go Marvel. Okay.
I gotta go Marvel. I struggle with 7, 8, 9. I struggle.
Yeah, this is tough for me in a different way. Obviously, I'm not like the #1 Marvel fan on our podcast, but I have seen all the good movies, which are not in Phase 4, and then a handful in Phase 4. The challenge for me is that like it's just a trilogy for Star Wars. Versus there's so much content that you could watch in Phase 4. Like there's so many options.
What if though? Okay, so what if you could watch all of Marvel, but you can only watch those 3 Star Wars versus you can only watch the little bit of Marvel, but you can watch all of Star Wars.
Oh,
okay. So then I would choose to watch all of Star Wars.
100%. Okay. Absolutely.
So you would choose Phase 4, and then you can watch all of Star Wars.
Yes. 100% I would. Because, I think the quality of those Star Wars movies, the quality of the filmmaking is better than most of the Marvel quality filmmaking, like, in Phase 4. Like, so many of those Marvel movies, the CGI, I know I talk about it on here all the time, but I can't explain the trend of the CGI. It takes me out of the movies. Like, I cannot... I just can't do the crappy CGI. Nope. And I know it's still costing them all this money. It's just, it looks too uncanny valley. It looks too, the shadows look too perfect. There's not dust on anything. Like, it's just not, that's why I liked Lilo and Stitch so much. Because I was just like, it felt like we were in a real place with real people for
Marvel
once.
hasn't captured that. I feel like they just did. with Thunderbolts.
And like there's
Yeah,
moments in those 3 Star Wars movies that are like that where you're like, okay. But for the most part, it's much better than in these Marvel movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's where I struggle. So anyway, I would pick the Marvel if that meant I could still watch all the Star Wars. And then there's so much variety, at least in like WandaVision is in Marvel Phase 4. Like I do like WandaVision. You know, like there's some. I know you feel different. There's some though that like, and I liked the Moon Knight show. Is it like amazing?
Fine.
No, but
I think
Falcon Winter Soldier gets far too much shade. Far too much. It's not as bad as people claim it is.
I agree.
It's fine. It's good, enjoyable. The relationship between the two is great. But like other than that, man, I mean, Phase 4 is really disastrous.
I think I'm differing. I think I would go Star Wars, then I can watch all of Marvel.
Yeah, that's fair.
I get emotional
there is so much
with like Endgame and stuff. Like I get emotional if you watch them all through versus like Star Wars. Like Star Wars, I love Star Wars, but I don't even think Force Awakens is that bad. I actually didn't mind Force Awakens. I know I'm gonna get shade, but they added some cool elements
but I don't
to it
hate
that's
it.
not horrible. The last 2 for sure are trash, but yeah, I think I would take a lot of the Marvel. Anything pre-Endgame and Endgame, that was just the best for me. I loved it.
Dang it.
All right, that's a tough one, though. Nick, that's a great question.
I don't hate the new Star Wars movies as much as I hate the new Marvel movies.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I wouldn't even choose to watch the new stuff.
I love the first 6 Star Wars movies, though.
Me too.
Like, I actually
so
watch
good.
those
They are so good.
regularly. Versus, like, and I loved Endgame, obviously. And I was always a really big fan of the Iron Man series in general.
Yeah.
I know that's not that popular on this podcast, but I did like those movies when they came out.
Oh, 1 and 2.
All the different Spider-Mans.
1 and 2 are almost in my top 10. I mean, I love 1 and 2. But I think I'm going to change my answer. I think I'm going to change it. My life, I got to watch No Way Home, Spider-Man with my boys, and they are huge Spider. That was a moment I'll never forget. Endgame was a moment I'll never forget. That Captain America Civil War, Captain America himself, a lot of his. I think Star Wars is. I love it to death. It's my favorite. But what I have watched in theater with people that I love and what I've witnessed, I have to go. I'd lose the Star Wars and keep Marvel. It's hard. I know.
It's tough.
Brutal.
That's a great question. These are the ones. Great would you rather's when it makes you think. But all right, next one.
Who's taking it?
You want me to go?
We'll go
All right.
Piper.
Okay. Would you rather destroy Galaxy's Edge completely? Just destroy it. You're not rebuilding it. It doesn't exist anymore and it never will.
Oof.
Or Diagon Alley.
Oh, Galaxy's Edge. Sorry.
You'd rather destroy it?
I would. Diagon Alley is freaking perfect. It's perfect. I'm a bigger Star Wars fan. Ooh, but that means I lose. I lose Rise.
You lose Rise. And
like, do you
you
really
have
like Gringotts
2
so
other
much?
Harry Potter lands.
Ooh.
Yeah, but one of them is... If you want to
I'm
feel like
just
you're in
saying,
Harry
Galax-
Potter, the
I'm
one at
just
Epic
saying.
Universe is not doing that for you.
But I'm just saying, Galaxy's Edge, you only get 1. If we're taking out both.
Dang.
Because, yeah.
Diagon Alley's perfect. It's perfect.
Oh, damn.
I mean, it depends how much you value, like, theming
Yeah,
and
I
land
wish you wouldn't have
versus
chose-
rides.
Diagon Alley is the best of the Harry Potter lands.
It is.
For
Yeah,
sure.
that's why I picked
That's why
it.
she
I
picked
know,
it.
this is tough.
I think it's the best. I think it's the best Universal land that there is. I mean, like, obviously Velocicoaster is a banger of a ride, but it's not like the Jurassic Park area is like
I take down Galaxy's.
insane theming.
I take down Galaxy's Edge. I take it down. I love Diagon Alley.
Piper, I need you to answer while I ponder my life for a second.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I'd take Galaxy's Edge out.
I need you to milk it a little longer because I'm hurting.
Okay, so sorry.
Diagonally.
Okay. I mean, I will say this, like, I think Rise is one of the best attractions ever built.
good.
And there's so many jaw-dropping moments or just like, oh my God, I cannot wrap my mind around how you did this with Rise, which is so cool. The land itself is, to me, like, well done, but it's not as good as Diagon Alley to me in terms of the immersiveness and, like, we've talked about it 10,000 times, but the thing with Galaxy's Edge is that you're not walking around a place that you saw in the movie that you want to be in, unless you're in the rides, really. I mean, it's themed like it, but you're not like, oh, I'm in Jabba's palace, versus you're in Ollivander's buying your wand in Diagon Alley. Like, you are in the shops that they're in the movies, and that's, to me, really cool. That makes that better to me. And I'm biased because that's, also a franchise and an IP that I really, really like as well. Obviously, people who don't give a crap about Harry Potter probably will very much accept the Galaxy's Edge, even if it's not the place that they want to be in. But okay, have I milked it long enough?
You've milked it. I gotta get rid of it.
I'm just gonna keep yapping.
I gotta get rid of Diagon Alley. I love.
Oh,
it's tough. Theming wise, it is like, it's not even close. They're not even in the same realm. The deciding factor for me is that Rise, and even though I don't love Smuggler's Run, they're better than Gringotts, the Escape from Gringotts.
Yeah,
and I think
totally.
Escape from Gringotts is a great inside coaster. I love it. I think it's a fabulous, fun ride, but it doesn't touch those two, and that's the deciding factor. But I don't like how close. That hurts me. These have been hard for me.
I like it.
I feel like I've been
these
in the
are good.
trenches.
This is what we need.
I'm struggling. I'm hurting.
I'm going to give another one.
Let's go.
Would you rather have a day at... This is a fun one. Well, not so fun, I guess. Would you rather have a day at Animal Kingdom where you are not able to ride any of the attractions? You're just kind of hanging out, walking around, whatever. Or you get to do a full day of attractions, but your first ride is Kilimanjaro Safari, and your truck hits and runs over a baby giraffe and kills it.
Jesus.
It's just one. You didn't do it.
It's just one.
You witness it. You're in the truck when it happens. Baby giraffe gets hit, killed. Now you get a full day of attractions, though. You can do everything at Animal Kingdom.
I'm walking around. I'm not killing a...
Me too.
If this was like... and I'll
I
explain why. If this was...
hit and run.
There's 3 rides there. There's 3 rides.
Or
There's
shows.
3 rides there.
There's rides, not adding the shows. There's literally...
We're doing shows, too. I'm adding the shows. No shows, no rides.
No attractions.
So you can't do Nemo, you can't do Lion King, you can't... Yeah.
So I'm just...
No dinosaur.
It's shops and dining. And
I'll walk
just
around. I'm not
around.
killing a baby giraffe. I'm walking. I'm not killing a baby giraffe.
You didn't kill it. You were just there. It's unfortunate.
But I chose it.
You were there.
So knowing this, I choose it.
Yeah, that's what's hard.
I'm choosing. Now, if you said an unforeseen accident might happen, then okay, I might take the risk.
Well, it's not.
But if
what's the fun of might?
Well, exactly.
Every day there is a maybe.
All right, you know what I'm saying.
Get into a
You take
philosophical
that risk.
part
You take that
conversation.
risk every day. You.
If I know that I'm killing an innocent little giraffe to go ride rides, I'm a scumbag.
What if it doesn't die? Legs break.
It's dead. You have to kill.
Yeah, they're gonna put it down. They're gonna put.
You're
it
gonna
down.
put it
They're gonna
down.
put it
So
down.
no, I'm not doing that either. Now, if it was like,
But
I
a
get
full
to watch
day,
you
dude.
in a ring with a kangaroo, that's a little different.
Okay. Well, full day. You cannot. You
Hey.
can't go to Rafiki's because the train is considered an attraction.
I
can
am
walk
taking
around
a
and see
full
them.
day of riffing. I think that Animal Kingdom is one of the best parks to just enjoy the vibes in. They got the
And-
walking trails, and they've got pretty good drinks and food there.
But
Yeah,
keep
really
going.
great sit-down restaurants.
There's-
They have Satuli Canteen, obviously. Is that what you wanted me to hit on?
And one more. There's one
Satuli
more
Canteen slaps. What is the other thing?
One more thing. At nighttime, you get to walk around Pandora.
Pandora at night is so
I'm good, man. And look, I'll grab a mint and I'm good.
day.
I'll grab a mint and I'm good.
Okay. Oh, geez.
Also, underrated part of Animal Kingdom, not to be the annoying foodie that I am, but Yak and Yeti is a great
it's good.
sit-down restaurant.
See, I don't like it.
Really
Yeah, that's
good.
not my style.
And so is Tiffin's. Tiffin's, they have such good like steaks.
Nomad
it's
Lounge,
like, it's kind
Tiffin's.
of like Chico, yeah. And
It's
the
good.
cocktails are good there. So like if you were just gonna eat and drink your way around, plus Flame Tree Barbecue, obviously, but. I really like Flame Tree, but when it's like 90 degrees and I'm in the sun, I struggle to be like, I'm going to get pulled pork mac and
Yeah.
cheese. You know?
I know. That is tough.
But I could totally just vibe my way around Animal Kingdom 100%.
vibe
That would be
there.
one of the best parks to just vibe your way
If
around.
it was Animal
100%.
Kingdom, a Magic Kingdom,
hot.
if it was Magic Kingdom, I would maybe sacrifice an animal.
Yeah, but yeah.
I'm riding
So
more,
many
bro.
All right.
The-
I'm
I think
choosing
you
the
could have
draft.
a great day at AK without the rides.
Yeah.
I'm taking out the draft, or at least just watching it happen, because then I get a full day of fun. I would not do it on purpose. If my driver hit a draft and then I got to do attractions, I'd be okay with it. I would not be okay. I'd be scarred for sure.
I got an easy one. And it's kind of piggybacked off of the last question we had. Would you
the whole injured draft thing? This piggybacks off it.
No, not piggybacking
Anyway.
off that one. The
I don't
other
know why
one.
else.
Would you rather live in the Harry Potter world or the Star Wars world? Like in their
the
respective universes. I know Piper's.
Okay.
Give her a friggin' wand.
Yeah, give
all
me
day.
Potter all day.
Give me. Well,
Potter.
I think it depends though. So I'm gonna put a little. You get to live in the Harry Potter world, but you're a squib. Or you're in
Squibs,
Star
I hate
Wars,
squibs.
but you're literally just living in Tatooine.
You're a clone.
You're a clone. Oh, I don't know. That's still pretty cool. You get to fight with Anakin. I'm trying to think of something just
Don't
equally as
want to be
boring.
no squib. I don't want to be no squib.
Who do you call a squib? Pat?
Pat. Yeah, shut up, Pat. Little squib.
That's terrible.
No.
That's such an insult, dude.
Pat is magical.
Pat is the farthest thing from a squib.
Yeah, he's very magical.
Pat's a filthy mudblood.
Watch.
Okay.
Kiss your
Dude,
mom
you
with
can't
that
say
mouth?
slurs.
Jeez, dude.
Oh,
We're
sorry.
gonna get
Squib.
banned.
Yep, canceled.
All right, so we'll go. You're a squib
You
in
said
the Harry
mud,
Potter
you called
world,
someone a
or
mud.
you are a civilian living on Jakku.
Yeah, but the recent stuff of civilians living in, like, if you've watched the recent shows and stuff, like Skeleton Crew, they live in a normal neighborhood and don't really live a cool life outside of just being a residential person. I'd rather have friends that know magic, and I'm just squibbing it up in the Harry Potter world.
Yeah, that's my thing. Is I just think like the idea of
I think I'm
inexplicable magic is just more fun than the idea of like technology.
And
you
true.
know? I think
And,
there's
like-
it's not an insult, but like there's something about Star Wars which makes it great, but it's very like grounded in a future reality in a way. You know, that like, and Harry Potter kind of is too, but like the whole thing can't exist without the secret layer of our society being magical.
Yeah.
But
You
also,
know? I
listen,
don't know.
you
I
can
don't know.
marry
That's not
someone
that good of
that's
a
not a
reason, but-
squib. You could.
Well,
Kayla could
no,
be
fantastic-
a witch, and I
What
still
is
get
it?
all the benefit
Fantastic
of the magic.
Beasts. Fantastic Beasts, his
Yeah.
buddy. He
Good
doesn't know
point.
magic, but he's living a good life with the old.
He's a no-maj.
He's a
yeah,
no-maj.
no
All right.
madge.
I think if it's just live in the universe, I would probably choose Star Wars. But with the parameters I have set that I think are a little unfair, I'll be a squib. Give me the squib. Give me the squib
I
life.
like it.
Hashtag squib life.
Squib life.
All right.
All right. Would you rather live without the Christmas season at Disney or without Halloween season at Universal? You don't get one of them. Which one would you rather take out?
I have my answer already.
Pipe,
and
you
it's
got
gonna
it.
be a hot take. I would live without the Christmas season.
Wow, you go Universal Halloween over.
Yeah, well, I'm a Halloween person.
I know
You
you
guys
are.
know that.
You are.
Yeah, we have a 12-foot skeleton up in our backyard year
Lindsay-
round. Our bathroom that we're having to redo right now, literally my parents, like, it has like this like clay pot kind of color on the wall, and they were like, so now that you added more black tile in there, are you gonna get rid of the orange in your skeleton rug? Because like the soap dispenser is a skull and the rug is a skull, and then it has like an orange wall and black tile, and they're like, are you gonna change your Halloween bathroom? And I was like,
Lindsay would freak out
are
with
we
this question
supposed
right now.
No,
Lindsay
but I
would-
respect Lindsay. I respect Lindsay's answer. I do. That's a tough question, but for me, I'm taking. Give me Universal at Halloween time.
So
if you
I
have
would
never-
remove Halloween, I think.
You would get rid of Halloween.
explain.
I think so. I think I Busch Gardens. I love Howl-O-Scream. I think they do a better job. So there are other things, but Disney at Christmas, I don't think anybody even compares. Like Universal has the Grinch, which is great, but like you don't think Christmas at Universal.
You don't. That's a good point.
Where like other parks all do really cool stuff for Halloween. So that's why I would do it, but
Well-
that is tough because HHN alone is
HHN
so
alone
good.
is
It is just a vibe.
and you guys tell me, I don't know, so I'm kind of relying on you guys for this one because I have not been to many.
Christmas party though, Christmas party.
That's what I'm
does
saying.
slap
So,
at-
like,
at
if you
Disney.
could compare any Christmas event that Disneyland or Disney World does to HHN, do you think it rivals what the experience you get from HHN is? Do they offer anything that comes close?
I think it's there. Here's the thing with Disney, and they do the same stuff every year. It never changes. The parade is the same. The fireworks and stuff are
At Disney
the same.
World.
At Disney World.
At Disney World.
I've never done Disneyland Christmas, so I can't attest to that. And
just
I
saying-
did actually. Oh no, this is Halloween at Disney doesn't count.
Disneyland has to change stuff up all the time
do.
because it's like a locals park. You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
they switch it up. But anyway, continue.
But yeah, so but Christmas every year, I don't think I've gotten sick of that compared to, I'm at the point with Halloween with Disney where I don't have the itch to go every time. And I love their parade. Their parade is amazing. Their fireworks are amazing. But it's the consistency every year of just being the same. There is still some magic though in Florida in December when it is a little bit cooler out. Now I'm getting a vibe of Christmas. Like it actually does kind of feel Christmassy. Whereas like Halloween at Disney, I've seen everything and it's 90 degrees, 95
Yeah.
degrees. I don't feel Halloween. And that happens at Universal too. It's hot for HHN. There are storms for HHN. That happens. But at least it's different. Every house is different. Scare zones are different. It's a whole unique experience. And Dead Coconut Club. Love. Shout out Dead Coconut.
I don't know. The fact that I did not know they did the same parade. I mean, you go once,
Same.
you've already
It's
gone.
the same.
I mean, that's,
but I love
to
the
me,
Christmas party. I do love
I mean, I can only, and I love Christmas. I mean, Christmas is my number one. I adore it. It's the best. But I mean, my gosh, dude, like HHN is just something special, man. It's just
So, and my other thing with all of this too is I just feel like Disney at Christmas is so Disney World at Christmas specifically, but like it's so freaking busy and it's so expensive. I've only been there during Christmas time one time, but it was so insanely busy that it was just like stressful. It was just stressful. And then Disneyland, I've been there at Christmas and did a Christmas party there, and it was fun and it was good. But like I definitely had more. I've only been to HHN once, but I had more fun at HHN than I did at either of those other two. And I'm just more of a Halloween person. But you do make very good points because it is kind of like, it was like, oh my God, it's 100 degrees and it's Halloween, you know?
That could be
Granted,
tough.
it was like early September, you know, just the time that we're
I don't know. I mean,
And
we went
Disney,
in
like-
October for Pat's thing. We went in October. That was hot as balls.
It was still hot.
That was hot.
Balls. Yeah.
And Disney, the Epcot festival they do, Festival of the Holidays, fantastic. Disney Springs, all the Christmas trees, like they'd have stuff other than we're getting like they have a lot to offer.
I know that
guess,
Jake
but it
would
is a lot
say
of the same.
Christmas at Disney. I mean,
Okay.
just because it's Disney alone.
This would be a good question. That's a good.
But-
I'm curious what other people would think with that.
Yeah. Lindsay would no doubt Lindsay
No,
would say
Lindsay's
Disney.
like
100%.
100%.
And Jake would absolutely, I know he would say
Yeah.
Disney at Christmas. I know for a fact. That's like peak to him. So, yeah. Versus
what do
me,
we
I'm like, I
say?
love Christmas because I love The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I know.
We're not
I have a few.
I'm like,
I
I
have
love
a lot
Haunted
mo-
Mansion Holiday.
I know. Oh, that is so good.
At Disneyland, yeah. See, they
is.
do different.
It is.
And Oogie Boogie Bash at Disneyland is
That's
also
what
really cool.
Yeah, Oogie Boogie, I had a good time. And again, I think, did they change that one up at all, or is that one kind of
They
the
do
same?
change it up, but it's
A lot of the
they
same.
It's mostly the same, but like they mix up like the meet and greets and the villains.
Yeah.
Like this year they
Which is a
had,
majority of their party is meet and greet. Like that is Oogie
Yeah.
Boogie is seeing so many characters versus Disney Worlds where the Halloween party is the parade
I will say
and the fireworks.
that's
and
a
stuff.
difference between Disneyland and Disney World too, because even Sweethearts Night at Disneyland, which we've done twice, like that. I mean, there's a ton of other things as well, but you get
Mm-hmm.
meet and greets with characters that you otherwise will never see anywhere at all. Like I forget their names, but like the mice from the Rescuers that are a couple.
Banaka,
you know,
Banaka, and
Bianca, and yep.
something.
Yeah, I know, I can't remember. And like the Aristocats and like there's unique meet and greets and a bunch of photo ops. But anyway, yeah.
Okay. Let's do. Want to just do one more round? I have a lot more, but I feel like this is good. This is good conversation.
And save it. We'll do a 2.0.
We'll do a
2.0. These are fun.
So let's all do one more. I have. All right. I have one from. This is from Unk. I'm going to do the Patreon one, then we'll kick to you, Mark.
Perfect.
Okay. Would you rather have free park admission, free hotel stays, or free food for life at Disney? Keep in mind, you're not a local. You are. This is like when you travel to Disney, you either get free food, free hotel stays, or free park admission. Which one would you rather have? Don't think monetary
either. Caveat
like,
on the hotel stays.
Yeah.
Like, are we talking Pop Century or are we talking Grand
I would
Floridian?
say anything. You can choose anything. You could choose anything. It's free. Free resorts.
I'm gonna go park tickets.
Free
for me personally.
You're going park tickets.
Because I just don't eat. I just don't eat in the parks that often.
That makes
I
sense
would like
for
to
you,
make something very known, which is very cute. Kayla is like me. We don't eat in the parks very often. But she said, Piper and Jake have turned me into the kind of person that I want to go eat in the parks more. So I'm like, great.
I love that.
I don't love that, but that's still fun. No, not just because. I'm just kidding. No, like, and I agree. Like, we had so much fun going out and eating, but like for me, like, I just want to go be in the parks. But now I think Kayla's answer would be the food, honestly.
Okay.
And I'm going to assume, Piper, yours is probably food, right?
I would say hotel. Oh, I would totally say hotel. Because when I'm booking a trip to Disney World, we go in varying ways. But if I'm booking a Disney World vacation, the way, like a proper full trip, right? I'm booking a week. And those park tickets are much cheaper than the hotel.
Don't think monetary. I would say let's not think monetary. What's like most
it's
important
about it
to
being
you?
free. To me, I mean,
staying at a resort, eating the food, or going to the parks. What would you say is your favorite?
Dang it!
Because that's hard. Resorts is easy for me. I could crash at a pool.
Like I totally
and be a resort all day. Like that is my thing.
See, like
sure.
I go to the parks. It's just that I like that when you have the luxury of time at Disney World specifically. It's different for me if I go to Universal and it's different for me if I go to Disneyland. The best thing that sets Walt Disney World apart for me is the resorts and the resort culture and the bubble and the transportation system that they have and all of the dining options. Like, to me, that's what makes going to Walt Disney World worth it over Disneyland. But also what makes it 5 times more expensive is that resort. So, you know what I mean? Like,
it does.
I don't know how to separate it. Like,
that's tough. I'm still going park, but I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I agree.
If it's not monetary, I'd go park.
Yeah, but that being able to stay
local, maybe food. Local, I'd probably pick food. But if this means like you're traveling 3 or 4 or 5 times a year, I would do resorts for sure.
Wait, so yeah, exactly, right?
Yeah, I would, because
so
I
you
don't
said
even need
it's-
to go to the parks. I don't, like, I would, resorts are I love staying at hotels, resorts. Like, give me a good resort, and I can just hang by the pool every day and just chill out and just go to the restaurants and stuff. I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm also okay with that. I just, I don't need to go all the way to Orlando to do that,
That's my thing. You could get that experience. I mean, I don't know, though. The night we had at Poly was freaking fabulous. You're not going to find that experience anywhere else. You're not going to.
Good.
So that's
you could go to Aulani.
Hey, good point.
You could go on the Disney Cruise Line.
Good point.
Very good point.
I'm
know
still
what I
going.
mean?
I'm
Like-
still going park tickets. Park tickets. That's tough, but that's a good question,
Cool.
Unk. That was a good question.
Unk.
Good job, Unk.
Appreciate it. Good job, Unk. All right, one each, and then we'll be done.
I have a fun one.
You go, Mark.
Would you rather be trained by Mulan or Poe?
Mulan.
Oh, give me my boy Poe all day.
I think I go Poe just for comedic value.
It'd be so fun, dude. I mean,
It would be fun.
I think personally, I'd be a better
Mulan's-
fighter if I trained with Mulan. But I think
Agreed.
it would be more fun to train with Poe, personally.
Yeah, I agree with that.
It's
The quality of the trainer of just comedic and getting along with Poe much more than Mulan, who would train me to be just the ultimate badass fighter. Yeah. Good one.
Yeah, I would say
That's a good one. That's a fun
Mulan,
one.
And I don't need to bring any Kung Fu Panda slander into this conversation, so I'll just leave it at
No,
Mulan.
you won't.
No, you slander.
I'll just leave it at Mulan.
No slander.
I know my audience.
Good pick. Good pick.
Mark.
Yes, correct. I love those movies.
Okay, that was a fun one. Piper.
All right. My last one is, would you rather get a behind-the-scenes tour and ride with the lights on? So it's both. So you get a tour from a cast member or a team member, and you get to ride this with the lights on for Hogwarts Forbidden Journey or Pirates of the Caribbean.
Ooh.
I was trying to think of things that would be interesting with the lights on. Like, genuinely, like, whoa, what is going on there? And that there's maybe some substance to the behind the scenes.
I think I go Pirates.
I think I do too.
I would love to just wander the sets, and if I can just like go and enjoy it.
I think if it's just the ride itself, I would probably do Forbidden. But the fact that I get like the backstage tour and they get to, I want to know the history. I want to know more about pirates. That's a good question, though.
That's a fun one.
See, like, I think I would go Forbidden Journey because I'd be so interested to really see, like, how that, like, Kuka arm technology, like, works and what the systems look like how it actually moves. Because obviously you feel the sensation, but it's dark for a reason. So you can't really see. And that one has such that mix of the screens and the physical, like, props. It'd probably it'd be weird with the lights on, but I'd be curious.
That's a great question.
It's a fun one.
That's how you finish right there. That's how you finish.
All right. Oh, jeez. All right. Let's see if I can finish well here.
Yeah.
Last one. All right. You're having a wedding. Would you rather hire the Country Bears, the Critters in Tiana's Bayou Adventure, the 3 singing pirates in Pirates of the Caribbean, the Ghost Band in the graveyard scene at Haunted Mansion, or Sunny Eclipse? Who would you hire for your wedding?
Sunny Eclipse is an ass, so I don't want Sunny Eclipse.
Okay, Sunny Eclipse is cool. Am I picking him? No, but he's cool.
Comedy relief.
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good question.
Unique.
All Magic Kingdom, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of good musical groups. Who do you pick to be your entertainment at your wedding reception?
Repeat one more time for me.
All right. I've got the Country Bears, all the Critters in Tiana's Bayou Adventure, so that all of them that play music. The 3 singing pirates in Pirates of the Caribbean. The Ghost Band, which you can find in the graveyard scene when they're all playing their instruments at Haunted Mansion. And then Sunny Eclipse.
So I'm trying to think of what Kayla would want because...
I know. I'm like, well, I know what I would want and I know what Jake would want, obviously.
He would want the pirates. You would want the ghosts.
He would want the pirates, or I could see him being like, I don't know, I like the Critters in Tiana too. I could just see him being like,
like wedding reception. Do I need an accordion player and a mandolin player, and then a singer?
Sir,
is that what you?
Do you know the one thing that Jake required for our wedding? The one thing that he wanted. Well, there was 2. He wanted to wear a blue suit. And I was like, that's fine. You'll just match the bridesmaids. That's fine. Who didn't all match. We had random things. And then 2, he wanted to enter our reception to the Imperial March, which we did. So we walked into our wedding reception to dun 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 dun. Those are Jake's 2 requirements. So he's not above having a pirate band for real. For real. So
band, mandolin, accordion, and a singer. That's all you got.
I'm going by.
I'm picking the ghosts.
I'm going pirates.
I'm going the Ghost Band. They had a 4 or 5 person band.
Yeah, and they had a good jive. Definitely a good jive happening with that music. Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think I go Country Bears. That's just, and that's not just.
Oh, do you?
That's not just the value of. I like that attraction. I think they would actually just Henry just leading the mic. He'd be a great MC, and then you got the 5 Bear Rugs just behind. I think that'd be great. I think they'd be fun.
I don't like country music, so
Sunny is close.
That's a hard no for me.
Yeah, well, you could do like a barn. If you did a barn wedding, that would be perfect.
I would rather die than do a barn wedding.
Okay, you calm down. Barn wedding.
Honestly,
I would rather get married at a courthouse.
I would rather.
Maybe it's because I grew up in Minnesota, so I just like reject it. You know what I mean? I'm like,
you gotta give it a try.
I was gonna say a lot of things that I would rather do that would probably not be appropriate. So I'm just gonna say I don't want to do it.
Hold on.
Country music.
I know. I'm so sorry if you had a barn wedding.
What are you picking, Mark?
It's your vibe.
What'd you pick?
We got married in
I'm
Mexico.
taking the Pirates. 100%.
Oh, you're going the Pirates.
I'm taking the
so
Pirates.
we always something different. Okay.
I think Kayla would take the Ghosts from the Graveyard, personally.
Like the Critters and Tianas would be awesome. Like they're a very talented group. Sunny would be comedic.
Is Lewis
Sunny,
one of the considerers?
Good question.
I would say
Lewis
no.
a
I think
critter?
it's those animals.
Okay.
I'm going for
All
just
right,
those
all right.
other
If
animals,
Lewis was a
not
part of it, I'm
Lewis.
taking them. But if he's not, I'm not going to.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sunny was close for me for second place. But all right, there you go. There's some would you rather's to discuss with your family, your friends.
I know.
It's
So many hot takes.
We
This
had
is gonna
so
be
many
such
that
great
were
conversation
different.
in Discord.
Discord's
I
gonna
can't
blow
wait
up. I
for
can't
the
wait.
Discord conversations.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be popping. So feel free, again, join our Discord for free. Message us on Instagram if you need help getting in there. But our link should be in our bio, and then you can go ahead and do that. But yeah, the Discord is going to be popping for sure. I'm excited for all these questions. So
And
that'd be good.
everybody's going to
Great
be
questions,
mad at me
guys.
for making the comment about the barn wedding. So
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that sucks. They're fun. You don't have to be a country fan to enjoy a barn wedding.
Yes, you do.
Well, it's not that I don't
Anyway,
enjoy it.
no.
It's just that I enjoy somebody else having one if that's what they want and that's their
Correct.
celebration
That's
of their
true.
and that's
true.
their thing.
All
I
right.
just that's not like for me, you know.
I got you.
Yeah.
Thank you to all the captains, by the way. Also, our captains shout out for everybody that gave us a question for that. So that was cool. All right. Real quick around the room. Again, Patreon events. We have a movie night coming up. We have a book club coming up. We're going to have some bonus episode stuff coming up as well. So stay tuned. I think it's happening about a week from when we're releasing this episode. So this upcoming week that you're listening, really not much going on. And then that final week, it's hopping. So, and then I moved back to Michigan here at the end in just a couple weeks, which is crazy. So that'll be fun. But yeah, it's coming
How
up
are you
fast.
feeling?
So
How are you feeling?
it's good. I feel good. I'm excited for it. It's the hardest part for me, and I've done this a few times, is social life is so different when you can just go to a park every day. And that's what we do. It's, hey, you bored? Let's go to Epcot. Let's go to studios. Up north, you don't do that. It's, hey, like, want to come over to the house and then you chill. Or
We're
hey,
throwing
you
a
know,
barn wedding on Saturday.
listen, we're literally like bonfires outside. That's what you do. That's just what you do.
Yeah.
So that part is definitely so different, but I'm okay with it. I don't, when you are local, I don't go to the parks every day. That's just something when you're kind of bored or we need content, then you'll go. But when you kind of just like actually think, I'll have times where I'm like, man, I haven't been to Animal Kingdom in like months. And it's like, so you don't go as often as you think when you have a full-time job throughout the week and all that. But I'm excited. I'm excited to see the family and all my friends up there. It'll be good. So, and I'll be visiting obviously all the time as well. So, yeah. So that's it. But anyways,
Are you driving?
a lot of fun
Are
stuff.
you just gonna pack up all your stuff and do like a
one
U-Haul?
carload? One car. I am
So you're
purging.
selling everything off.
Just getting rid of it. Donating a lot. Selling some stuff. So yeah, it's
If you're setting up an apartment in Orlando, Florida, and you
I mean,
need
if
some
you need
furniture,
stuff, let me
contact
know.
at Jarrett Fenema on Instagram.
Yeah, and the reason I'm leaving it behind is because it's not the best of stuff. It's like IKEA cheaper stuff, but if you do need some stuff, let me know. I got you because I can't fit everything in my car. All right, Wheel of Attractions time. Let's do it. So, brought to you by Magic Candle Company. Make sure you head there, magiccandlecompany.com. You can use our promo code WTMH podcast to get 15% off of your purchase. If you don't know who they are, a lot of great fragrance, scents, candles, all that stuff that you can get that you can recognize from the parks and resorts and things like that. So a lot of good stuff there. So make sure, again, magiccandlecompany.com, use promo code WTMH podcast. Anyways, Dakota and Jackie are killing it on Patreon. They have hit the wheel 4 times. So just keep that in mind. It pays to be a captain because they get 2 guesses, 2 cracks at it every week. And then Mark,
they've got that new parent energy too, radiating
they've
from
hit
them.
a couple times since.
They're
They've been
slaying.
hot.
Slaying.
So, and then Mark is leading the pack as far as the hosts go here with 2 correct guesses. So,
All right, don't
we are-
get cocky, Mark. You know
We're
how
0-1
quickly it can
behind.
turn around.
Minus
Take
Jake.
0 skill. Let's go.
We're ready to go. Jake's looking for wait. Someone we need to ask. Actually, someone want to text the group.
Got it.
And we're by the way, we're
What
going
park?
to Disneyland.
Got it.
Disneyland. So if you 2 want to give me an attraction, I'll pull up the wheel and we'll get started. Good luck to all our Patreon people as well for all of your guessing of Disneyland attraction that you think the wheel will land on.
This is the hardest
I'm going to go...
statistically.
Yeah, this is a lot of...
What is there, 52
I'm going to go
rides?
Tiki Room. I'm going to go Tiki
52
Room.
attractions?
I have 39 total.
Okay. I think there's
39.
52 attractions at Disneyland, technically. But I don't know what that all counts.
Yeah, I think I took some of them. I think some of them are, you're like pushing it a little. I'll share my screen.
I think I'm going to go the old Disneyland Railroad.
And again, apologize for our YouTube. If this looks slow on YouTube, my computer struggles with the wheel of attractions, so just deal with it. All right.
I'm going to go King Arthur's Carousel.
What did you go with, Piper?
The old Disneyland Railroad.
Okay. Old Disneyland. Are you going Disneyland Railroad?
Yeah.
King Arthur Carousel and Enchanted Tiki Room.
And Lynn's just said Roger
When we hear
Rabbit.
from the others... Okay. Roger Rabbits. And then we'll wait for Jake. But otherwise, we'll go. Let's see if Jake hits. Good luck, everybody. Again, we are trying to catch Mark, who is 1 up from all of us, except Jake. Jake is 2. So good luck. Here we go. There is that $20 giveaway that has not been popped in a while. Oh! Oh!
Did it almost hit King Arthur?
So close. Oh, dude, look at hit Mad Tea Party. Arthur Carousel was just below.
Come on, brother. Dang. I got the hot hand right now.
We'll see if Jake picks.
Skill.
We'll see if Jake.
Let's go.
That's all right.
I want Jake
you
to
were
get
close.
it so bad.
I don't
right.
think you will, but I don't think he'll pick that one.
I want him.
think
I want
that's
him to
like
be
his
live.
thing?
When
Oh,
he
he
gets
just
it,
answered.
so
What did he
I wanna
say?
see.
What did he say? Check the phone.
He said pirates if it's not taken. Surprise, surprise.
Of course. Yeah, there you go. Maybe he would
He
want
said
that
if it is, give me
person
Small
banned.
World. Jake is a Small World stan. He won't let us like leave Magic Kingdom or Disneyland if we don't do Small World. I'm like, really? Like he'll be like, we could do Seven Dwarves, but we haven't done Small World yet. I'm like, yeah, by design.
I respect it. I have another quick
Anyway.
would you rather. A very quick. This
All
just
right,
popped in my head. This is a random on the whim. And I don't know why this popped in my head. Would you rather play the role of Tinkerbell at Magic Kingdom when she flies across the zip line, or Mickey at the top of Fantasmic when he gets to do the fireworks at the end and he's
Tinkerbell?
Oh, those are both so
You're
fun.
going
Could you not envision me in that?
But you're the
tutu?
boss man.
I
and
can't
you're the-
envision
you're-
you.
I would
Oh,
slay that.
yeah. I mean, yeah, that's true.
Marcus Tink. Mark would be
The
doing
people want-
backflips on the on the zip line in the Tink costume. I would pick Tinkerbell, but y'all know
I'd
I'm a
pick
big.
Mickey.
I love
I would pick
Tink.
Nick. Yeah, I would pick
Yeah,
Nick.
I think Jake would also pick Mickey. He loves that. Lynn's probably would too, don't you?
Yeah, she'd
think?
pick me. Oh, for sure. She's picking Mickey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One around the room thing that I wanted to say quickly.
Go for it.
First of all, we've talked about it all throughout this. If you're watching this right now, then you already know that we are on YouTube. But we have a ton of YouTube content that's going to be coming down the pipeline the next couple weeks here.
Yeah.
So if you haven't checked it out yet, we're going to have a bunch of stuff, including a vlog from our day at Epic. So it's everybody from our team, except for Mark. I'm so sorry. But all of us together at Epic. All of us had never been, except for Jarrett. So you're getting like us on video with our reactions and everything with that. And our day at Splitsville was really awesome. And there's actually some unexpected awesome events that happen in this bowling thing. Like, believe it or not.
I think that one is going to be
so much
the
fun.
video that's going to get people are going to be obsessed with that.
Memories.
Yeah. And
So
like
good.
dinner at Morimoto and a bunch of other things. Plus, Mark and Lindsay have a bunch of content planned when they're back in the parks in July. And from the day that you are listening to this episode, tomorrow, Jake and I leave for a 10-day Mediterranean Disney cruise. So we are flying to Rome on Tuesday, the 17th, and we are gone until the week of the 4th of July. So unfortunately, we're not going to be on a couple of episodes because we're going to be gone, but I'm very excited because we will be shooting content on that trip. But also, a series of travel hiccups have led us to have to go to London for 2 days. What a bummer.
What a bummer.
But we're going to go to the Warner Brothers studio and do the Harry Potter Potter.
Yes.
The Harry Potter Warner Brothers studio.
That's
We're going
it.
to shoot content there. So
That's so
that
cool.
will all be coming to YouTube, and we will eventually have a Patreon episode recapping all of this. So anyway, there's never been a better time to be part of the Magic Mafia.
Join it up,
whether
baby.
you are whether you're a YouTube subscriber or you're on our Patreon, we got content coming.
We do.
We're really excited about it.
Great point. Yeah, patreon.com/WTMH podcast. Again, it does support us. It does go a long way for us, but we are really trying to focus on just getting a lot of fun content. And again, our virtual nights alone, just meeting the community of people that we have become very good friends with. Obviously, like some of our best friends are from there now. So yeah, hop on in, have some fun. If you want to join one of the lower tiers, get a little taste of it and see how it is, you are more than welcome. If you ever just want to give a virtual night a try, I know that's just for our like top 2 tiers. If you ever want to give it a try, just let us know. You can join in. We would be more than happy to just give you access maybe real quick and just join us for a night so you can see how much fun they are, because they are a blast. So yeah, let us know. But Piper, we're excited for you for your trip. That'll be so much fun.
I'm excited for you guys. Mark gets to go
cool.
back to the parks with Linz right
so
before
excited.
her
Yeah,
big
that's
move.
true. That's coming
Yeah.
up so fast.
Great.
I'm excited.
So,
July, we'll
yeah.
be down there. I can't listen. Kayla's
A lot
told
of
me
good
the dates
stuff.
at least 15 times. I can't remember. We're going sometime in July. I don't remember the dates. I'm the person that I'm just there. Kayla says we're going. I'm like, all right, let's go. I just follow her lead. So
Also, How to Train Your Dragon live action is coming out as we speak.
I might
so
see
when this
that.
is going out, I think I probably would have watched it by now.
and
Same.
I might, Jarrett, we
Yeah.
might have to do a Patreon review on that because I
think that'd be fun.
Really excited about this movie.
Maybe
I'm
that'll be
excited.
our bonus episode coming up. We can do that
Yeah.
instead because that would be fun. And I think a lot of people are excited.
I
in our
don't
Patreon.
love live actions. I don't love them. I don't see the purpose in it.
It looks great though.
But it looks-
doesn't look poorly CGI.
Oh, wait. Oh, by the way, I don't think we've recorded since. My reaction to Lilo and Stitch. Yo, these guys are off their rocker about this being one of the best live actions.
No.
That's all I'll
You're
say.
off your rocker.
It wasn't
Jarrett, you're the
horrible.
only one in our Discord that feels that way. Everyone's
wasn't
like, Jarrett, you're
horrible,
crazy.
But the acting, it's not the story, it's not the ending that people, it's the overall acting was so bad.
You
to
just
me.
don't like
But
the little
anyways,
girl. You
There was
just
a
don't
lot
like Lilo.
more, a lot more than that.
Bully.
Everything just seems so. It's just I can tell they're acting, and that's a problem. But anyways, I don't want to get too into it. So anyway, super excited for all your endeavors. I will be heading away from it all. So like, it's
You will
good
be
balance
moving to
for us
Michigan.
that I'm moving away, and yet y'all are getting some great experiences. So it all balances out in the end. So, but yeah, join us on Patreon, join us in Discord. So much fun. But thank you, everybody. Piper, Mark, thank you for being rock stars with me this week and recording.
Thank you, man.
We missed you, Jake. We missed you, Lindsay. Next time, hopefully, well, it'll be a while actually for Jake, but that's okay. We'll hold the fort down
all right.
while you guys are gone. So, thank you to everybody in our Patreon family for your support. Yeah.
I have one more thing. He's not here, so we can share this review that we got. We got a review over the week. What? You guys
yeah.
are laughing.
It's such a
I
great
don't,
review.
We don't need to look it up. I think we just know it, right?
Yeah, I need to look up who wrote it though,
Oh,
so
yeah.
that we can shout them out.
Shout out
okay.
to everybody, by the way, who goes and does reviews. It is just awesome. We get hyped.
Shout out T-Bert11 for the 5-star review that says Jake equal the goat.
And it's just the picture of the
It's just
goat.
the goat. And when I saw that, I was like, "Ugh, it's nice, but can we not?
Yeah.
Can we
You got a little
let's
big-headed.
spam more? He
Yeah.
is the goat. He is
Okay.
the goat. I love that
Yeah.
dude. After spending 2 days with him,
No.
I was like, oh shoot, now I want to
He's
spend more
great.
time with him.
I just think it's funny because, like, we've never gotten a review where somebody just really liked me or Lindsay. We have gotten them for both of you, but I was like, of course, Jake's been on, like, 6 episodes, and it's like, we love Jake.
Wait,
Anyway.
hold up. One of you said on Reddit I was called a bro. I'm bro-ish. Shout
Yeah.
out to whoever said I'm a bro.
You
are
are
bro.
bro-ish.
You're
yeah.
you're
That's
literally
not a
I
bad
don't,
thing,
fi-
though.
I don't find that offensive. Like that's not
It's
offensive.
not offensive.
exactly.
It's
It's
not an
not.
offensive term.
That's who I am.
That's-
Like we all
yeah.
have
Yeah.
a great clash. Anyway, I shout out people who diss me too. I love it. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I love
also,
the good.
I don't think
I take
being
in
a
the good with the
bro
bad
is-
and the bad with the good.
Yeah. I don't
But anyways,
think it's a bad
Jake,
thing
the
at all.
goat. 100%.
Jake the goat.
I don't know
Jake's
about that, but I just thought it was
a goat.
funny, and we share our reviews, so.
Jake is a goat, not the goat. A goat.
All right.
Anyway. Thank you,
Anyways,
T-Bert11, for the 5-star review,
T-Bert.
more importantly. It did
Shout
say
out to
Love
T-Bert.
This Pod as the title. So it said Love This Pod,
That's true.
5 stars.
Jake
That's how you
equal
do
the
it.
goat.
That's
That's
a
it.
nice simple review. Yeah, shout out T-Bert. Good call, Piper. All right. Last but certainly not least, on behalf of our entire team, we want to thank each and every one of you for listening to us each and every week. It is so much fun to meet everybody and talk to you all and just get in these shenanigans every single week. I love it. I love this team. I love our listeners. I love our Magic Mafia. You all are so special to us. So, yeah, we look forward to speaking to you all next week here where the magic happens. Love y'all. Peace.
Hashtag squib life. Squib life.
Squibbing it up.
If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider checking out our podcast, Where the Magic Happens, where our team talks all things Disney and Universal. If you can't get enough of us, you can also become a member of our Magic Mafia on Patreon and get a ton of bonus content and join our virtual hangouts. Thanks for watching.